sound like me.
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk through to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, Maiyegun don't come. Ingo torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we laugh, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary Politico, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. This one not the off in mind, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. And in the touchlight every corner, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Nah. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. Still them talk say make we off mind. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you lie down.
Good evening to you, good afternoon to you, and good morning to you from wherever you are watching from. I apologize for starting late. So that is why we have to get straight into it. Yes, you're welcome to Maiyegun's Diary Politico, and this is Maiyegun Live.
Maiyegun today, ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú. Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun number one. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun number one. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Maiyegun já wa sí. Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun number one. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í kó níbẹ̀ o.
Yeah, good evening to you. Thanks so much for joining me. It is going to be an interesting night, and I am going to advise you to please listen to this broadcast with an open mind, because right now every glove seems to be off now. The tribalism, the religious fanaticism, the bigotry, everything that really point to show everything that is wrong with Nigeria, they are about to start unraveling. And you, as a person, as an individual, you deserve to be protected or feel protected with the right information so that you don't get muddled up in the shovel of the water, the piggery fight that is about to start. They are about to clash ethnic tribes and religious, all of them together. So tonight, I will advise you, even if you are a Buhari Din, a Buhari Didiri, a Buhari Dinatu, or a Buhari Dijatu, a Buhari Shuku, Ngoziari, or Unekahari. Even if you are just somebody who, in your own right, you are an obedient fool, a sophisticated moron, or maybe an unboot slave, listen to me very well. What you are about to listen to tonight will likely save your life if you know the right thing. Therefore, when their old way of fighting for power in Nigeria, on the blood of the foolish poor ones who are the victims of their corruption in the first place, this information may save your life. And, as they say, he who go die, go die. The dog will go get lost. Will listen to the whistle. So you might have to drop all of that, whether you are Lagos, Abobakuo, Oshogbo, Alimajiri, even if you are like a Brodian Buhari idiots. Talking about the Mumadus, the Bele lecturers, and the Mumu lecturers, them. All of you, what I'm about to share with you may save your life, but if your bigotry is beyond reproach or beyond the repair, then posterity will say we said our own, especially Maiyegun. They will say Maiyegun said it all. Thank you very much. Tonight's program is going to be in 2 or 3 phases. The first part is going to be what is going on, who is saying what in their preparation for their 2023 charade, which is just about 7 weeks away. Yeah, 7 weeks away, or thereabout. And a lot will happen before then. So, earlier today, there was, what do you call it? There was a response from Atiku replying to what Kalu said about him when he was in Edo. So, in their own response, talking about Atiku being somebody who wants to sell everything to his friends, his family, everybody, make them rich. All right? Atiku now responded and said, listen, I'm going to read the statement, so that's why I said it's going to be an interesting night. We are also going to pick on the header where Kalu today in Akure, Kalu whistled what we call the dog whistle. Things you have been reading on social media, Igbos versus Yoruba, Yoruba versus Igbo, this one versus that. And I have told you many times, I am a Yoruba man. And you see all these cretins, all these wearies, they don't speak for me, they don't represent me. Therefore, it is ideal to always point that out because I am not alone. In Yoruba land, these are a bunch of touts, opportunists, failed human beings in their different choosing careers, revived and became richer than the people they claim to be leading. Yes, that is a Yoruba land. And I said that these people have lied to even us, the Yorubas, for 23 years. If you go down to Yoruba land and you look down and say, oh, 23 years of democracy in Nigeria, that is partly a kind of, supposedly, a kind of a system that allows us to rule ourselves. No excuse, Abi. We should be our brothers' keepers, care for ourselves. Today, when Nigeria is talking about epileptic power supply, no power, Yorubas are sharing part of that. The industries that actually some of fund the tax that Nigeria spent, right? More than 45% of them are domiciled in Yoruba land. Now, notwithstanding, okay, when you talk about the rate of unemployment in Nigeria, the Yorubas who went to school, graduate, and then, you know what I mean? Useless. Some of them became tout, thugs, agberos, or political Oshins, as you can see, many of them. Others who could run away. Joblessness that they are talking about in Nigeria today, we have our fair share from it. The poverty they are talking about in Nigeria today, that 133 million Nigerians are in poverty. Now we have our own fair share of it now today. In Yoruba land, people are now taking their children out for begging. Okay, people are harming their children in order to present them for people who need medical help because of poverty. People are taking their children to food stock to deposit their children just to take food to go and feed other children. Poverty is eating us and we can feel it. What about infrastructural development? Of course, we are not better off. Rather, these criminals for 23 years have opened flood of looting in the name of Yorubas ruling Yoruba. Yorubas have been the governors of Yoruba land in the last 23 years. Yorubas have been the representatives. 99% of those who are representing Yoruba land in Abuja have been 99% Yorubas. You know why I said 99%? There are areas in Lagos State that those who are representing those areas, they are Lagosians, but they are not Yorubas. However, the state assemblies in Yoruba land were occupied by more than 99% of Yorubas. The budget execution in Yoruba land, the borrowing in Yoruba land were done by Yorubas. But look at us. So if people like us come out and say those criminals don't speak for us, So they have nothing to sell other than, as usual, for those who know them very well, tribal card, religious card. And that is why I've told many people many times, some of you wearies, that you say, I've told you many times, said, when your forefathers, when they were able to leave behind, landed their properties, starting with Lagos and many other parts of Yoruba land, you will she says, your uncles and aunties, your parents, who have no idea of any kind of wealth recreation, when they were selling off their inheritance, many of you probably or some of the money were used for your naming ceremonies. Useless humans. Fast forward to 20, 30 years after, majority of you are now trying to blame people that your parents, your fathers, your mothers sold their inheritance to for short faji that some of you actually call Lagos for show. So you can no longer turn around and blame the poverty you are suffering on the people who actually represent 2.8% of those who migrate to Lagos. There are statistics. So when our young people are unable to get a real education, when our industries are unable to get empowered, when our roads remain potholes and death traps, when our hospitals remains as glorified mortuaries, when our schools remains as the rearing and breeding ground for the future slaves, people who cannot do anything by themselves, all of this were done by Yorubas, for Yorubas, against Yorubas. So statistics says the numbers of Igbos, the entire Igbo people, all of their population from eastern Nigeria, who migrate down to Lagos State every year, they are just between 2.3% and 2.8%. They are not even up to 3%. That is statistics. Guess those who are actually the highest migrator to Lagos State. Do you have a clue? No? I'll tell you. 60% of those who migrate to Lagos State, in fact, 68% of those who migrate to Lagos State on a very daily basis, they are Yorubas from the entire Yoruba state, especially Ogun State, which actually takes over 39% of the number of people who migrate for the first time in their life to Lagos State every year. Ogun State, which actually share borders with Lagos. But all of this statistically will not make any sense. To an average Yoruba bigot. He's already been miseducated. The kind of education they gave to him is so adulterated, so poor that he is suffering from he and she suffering from low self-esteem. They call it respect. It is actually not respect, okay? It is mostly low self-esteem that is brought about by poor, adulterated, ruined, destroyed education system in Yoruba land. No joke. All the product of the universities that are being locked every now and then, all the product of all these schools, right? They are those who are currently making statements and making comments, defending the criminals. That ruined them, which they don't know. So, Kolu was in Akure, and according to him, it was like the reasons why all of the Igbo people are migrating to Lagos to come and overcrowd Lagos is because Peter Obi did not develop Igbo land. I'm going to play the video for you. But it was Atiku's own that shocked me. Atiku said, the reason why Kolu is attacking him is because when he, Atiku, was a custom officer, he stopped Kolu from bringing in hard drugs into Nigeria due to the information given to them by the American government. He, as a custom officer, was like, really? But you are their ACM presidential candidate at some point, okay? So it is all the same, Abi. We're going to get to that. And another part we're going to treat tonight is that, like I said, religion is going to play a serious wahala. Oh my God. You think you have a thick skin, Abi? You think nothing can worry you or bother you, Abi? None of these things can really matter to you. You are welcome to the party. Today, in fact, for the past 2 days, they have already started blowing the dog whistle. These people, that people. Now, 2 days ago, one Malamu from Kaduna was addressing some students, and he was telling them that Muslim ticket is actually the sunnah, the ideal thing. He himself cannot be seen to be even like looking at any other ticket that Allah has given them Muslim ticket. That look at the areas where we're supposed to be in charge as Muslims. But all these small Christians, infidels, they call them infidels, right? They don't have much local government area. They are not supposed to be anywhere near power at all. Well, that was that. You know when Kolu and Gandola, when they met those mullah in Kano just 2 days ago or so, remember? And I told you that Izala movement, they were there. Jihad, conflict for jihad. Remember them? They were there. They endorsed him. After the meeting, they started interviewing them. And they came out. These guys came out and said that to all Muslims in Nigeria, this is a triumph. Muslim ticket is a triumph for Islam over all infidels in Nigeria. And if there is anything at all that they must do, it is for all Muslims to make sure to know that this is jihad. Anybody that is against the Muslim ticket is the enemy of Allah. I didn't make this up. Don't they open your eyes like say, Maiyegun. I'm not making it up. Do you understand? You're going to listen to okay. You probably won't understand Hausa. Ahmed is going to join me later tonight, I hope. So he's going to reinterpret and I'm going to replay it again. They said it is the jihad now. All this Muslim ticket, no matter. Muslims should wake up now. That's what they are saying. They should wake up now. This is the moment. But the question is this. She Bokwari no be Muslim ni? Is this not the almost 8 years of Bokwari? How far with the Muslim coming from northern Nigeria, a Fulani man, how far has that helped an ordinary or average northerner who is even a Muslim? How far? Because you know what that man said? In Nigeria, they will do Muslim and Christian. That is half sunnah. That is, it is unacceptable to Allah. Here you get. It has to be a full house. And this is the first time that they are getting one, and they must, by all means, know that it is a jihad. This is not election. It is a jihad. So I'm going to get to that part. So some are going to be playing their tribal card. Others are going to be punching you with religious card. But do you know why? Something that actually really sort of struck me today. Listening to Kolu in Akure today. I think there is something going on. That no matter what, their media may not be giving it the detailed, accurate report. In my own mind, I'm beginning to feel like this Obi is a real threat for you. You're going to listen to that, oh? But let me read back to you what how Atiku responded to Kolu, because Kolu was in Benin, and he was talking, the bala bulu bala, incoherent nonsense. Sure you get. So according to him, he was like, oh, there is a place ahead. He said, Tinubu was like, we are going to turn so-called Yahoo boys in manufacturing and creation of ships than being gazelle gara gara. Don't mind, is incoherent. That's what I mean, right? Tinubu, if Tinubu is not playing religious, tribal card, right, he will begin to speak in tongue. Other than that, they just have to write something in a book for him to read. You know what I mean? So we'll get to that part. So Atiku said Tinubu was a drug importer to Nigeria. Now, listen to this statement. On Atiku's statement be this, so replying Tinubu in quote, the presidential candidate of APC, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, produced another comedy skit at the APC presidential rally in Benin City on Thursday, when he promised to turn the so-called Yahoo boys in Edo State to experts in manufacturing and creation of chips. By the way, that's quite funny, because if it's like the young people in Nigeria, when they got that drill from Kolu today, right? So they decided to the Benin Yahoo boys. By the way, look at them.
Turn the so-called Yahoo boys to experts in manufacturing and creation of chips that we intercept and all.
I think they intercept and they gara gara. They intergazeli gara gara or something. Anyway, so Atiku continued. He said, Adebini was addressing a Christian congregation. We could have assumed that he was speaking in tongues. But this was a campaign rally where he was supposed to have sold his candidacy to the millions of youth suffering from unemployment under the disease called the APC. Instead, he elected to refer to the young people of Edo State as Yahoo boys and fraudsters. Tinubu's daily gaffes are evidence that he has no business going to Aso Rock, presidential villa, but he should rather be seeking urgent medical attention. While delivering his uninspiring speech, he took a swipe at Waziri Atiku, insisting that Atiku acted dishonorably by selling vehicles while he was a customs officer. Tinubu's frustration is quite understandable, given the fact that in 1989, while Atiku, a federal officer, was serving as the deputy director of customs in charge of enforcement and drugs, and was protecting the country's borders from smugglers and drug dealers, Tinubu was in bed with two notorious drug pains, Muiz Akonde and Abiodun Agbele. American authorities revealed that Akonde took Tinubu to First Heritage Bank, where he opened an account for himself and his wife, Oluremi, in 1989. While opening the account, the Lagos Godfather revealed in documents that he worked with Mobile Nigeria Limited and his salary was $2,400, and he had no other sources of income. But record from his First Heritage Bank account showed that in 1990, he deposited $661,000 into his individual money account, and in 1991, he deposited $1,216,500 into the same money market account. In a bid to protect their reputation, Mobile representatives told US authorities that even though Tinubu was a treasurer, he had no direct access to the company's cash and thus could not deposit funds on behalf of the firm. Till date, the man Governor Wike and his friends have in their parochial interest signed up to support as president has not been able to explain to any human being how he was able to save over $1.8 million from his monthly salary of $2,400. Luckily for him, he was able to negotiate a deal with the US government, which saw him forfeit over $460,000 in cash. Yet, this is the same man that is taking the moral high ground. This must be the joke of the century. This is a man whose entire life is built on falsehood. He is not even brave enough to reveal the primary and secondary schools he attended for fear of the avalanche of death that will be unearthed about his life. He has continued to avoid debate so that he will not, so that he will not be forced to tell the truth. That's Atiku taking the jibe. They hear him. Yet, he has the effrontery to question Atiku Abubakar. What a joke. Atiku Abubakar has been transparent with his life. He has listed all the company he owns, and he has established himself as arguably the largest private employer of labor in Adamawa State. But Tinubu, who keeps cash-laden bullion vans on his premises, has no known source of wealth. For a man who openly claimed to be wealthier than Osun State, what Nigerians should be asking him is, how did he become stupendously wealthy? Perhaps the biggest indictment against Tinubu is Alpha Beta Consulting, a company given an exclusive right to generate revenue on behalf of the Lagos State government since 2002. A former managing director of the firm, Oladapo Akpara, said in court filings that Tinubu runs the company by proxy. Akpara claimed the firms generated over 1.5 trillion naira, that is $3.48 billion, for the Lagos State government between 2002 and 2018, and received a commission of about 10% on average. Akpara told the EFCC in a petition that as the head of the company, he began looking into finances and he made many startling discoveries, such as mysterious transfers of over 20 billion naira, that is $46.5 million, in different currencies to some companies linked to Tinubu. Ahead of the election, Tinubu entered into a secret financial settlement with Akpara, and the case came to a sudden end in court. Tinubu should hide his face in shame rather than try to pontificate about morality. How can he even be talking about reforming Yahoo boys in Edo State, given his dark past with US authorities? He should remove the log in his eyes before trying to remove the speck in the eyes of others. End of quotes. Atiku said, Werewike and his gang, they have agreed to a deal with Tinubu, but they are kind of so ashamed to come out yet. He also said, while Tinubu was in bed with drug dealers in 1989, 1990, 1991, he, Atiku, was working to defend the borders of Nigeria. Everybody, punch, eh? The gloves are off now. There's no more pretense. All those signing of the peace pact, peace deal, forget all of that. They are no longer available. But your own mental health, my brothers and sisters, your own mental health, I think should matter to you. You see, these rogues, they are going to touch you at your core. Because if you are not a Yoruba, you will likely be Igbo. If you are not Igbo, you'll be Hausa, you are Fulani, or you'll be this or that. Abi? If you are any of these, you either be a Muslim, a Christian, or maybe not. Abi? So, at the end of the day, where you come from and the rest of those, you'll be reading horrible things. You'll be wondering, are these people the same country, by the way, or they are just like Africans fighting for president of ECOWAS? No, they are Nigerians, people who are lying to themselves. This is the moment. The dog whistle has been blown by their political leaders. The firestorm, the firework will start flying everywhere now if you get caught in any of them. Now, your mental health, I feel sorry for. Now, I just want you to know that no matter how much any of these criminals talk about religion, no matter how much any of these Olori Brukus, Tinubu and the rest of them, and their followers, no matter how much they try to play tribal card or ethnic card or any other nonsensical card just to make sure that they further aggravate the already established enshrined hatred against one another, to further aggravate, to further widen it. The ideal thing is that you as a person, I will advise you that once you can sense it, you can dodge it. If you know they will do it, then you can prepare yourselves too. If you get yourself involved in defending, you cannot talk to the Igbos like that. You cannot talk to Yoruba like that. Oh, the Yorubas are this or that. Baba, this may be your own opportunity to show your bigotry too. Because, you know, by research, more than 99% of Nigerians and everybody in Nigeria, they have these biases in them. which is the prejudice against one another. That prejudice against one another has also created something that, I mean, apart from your hypocrisies and the rest of that, so it has created so much bigotry. Now, once they touch your own bigoted side, now so you know go feel Olam again. I've been keeping quiet all this while. I've been reading all this nonsense that these Yoruba people have been writing. I've not said anything because my best friend is a Yoruba man. But I cannot take it any longer. Baba, they don't touch you where your own bigotry, where you they keep on. What we are saying is that if you know they are going to do it, it is ideal for you never to fall into it. It's a drama, a skit maker, a drama, I mean, a dramatist personnel, Tifnumbu in Ondo today. But let me show this first for those who understand Hausa. I've been Arabic, talking about those who are already cooking the religious jihad for all of you. Now take a listen.
Saboda haka wannan karam tarihi ne zai maimaita kansa wajen cin zaɓe idan Allah ya yarda. Kuma yanzu dimokuraɗiyya ake yi babu maganar soke zaɓe.
Dr. Abdulmutallib Muhammad Awwal shine coordinator na kungiyar malaman addinin musulunci shiya arewa maso yamma ya bayyana a makasudin shirye taron
wanda manufar mu shine mu musulmai ne kuma mu masu wa'azi ne shi zaka tara malamai na kungiyoyi daban-daban da kuma malaman tsangaya da malaman zaure da malaman da suke mun bari domin wayar da kan mutane dangane ga wannan aiki da muka sa gaba na tabbatar da zaben musulmi da musulmi abinda ake ce muslim ticket kungiyoyin da muka gayyata na addini sun kai kusan kungiya 75 musamman kungiyar izala ta Kaduna da izala ta Jos da kuma salafiya da kadiriya da kuma tijjaniya da JTI da M1 da Form 1 da sautin da'awa abinda musulmin da'awa women in da'awa da kungiyoyi da yawa na mata da na maza gaba ɗaya kowane da kuma kungiyoyin yan uwanmu Yarabawa da suke da zaune a nan da kungiyoyin musulmai yan uwanmu Igbo da kungiyar limamai ma ta jihar Kano duka kowace kungiya mun taba ta saboda zama akwai kyakkyawan wakilci don a isar da wannan sako din babban abin da muka nuna malamai cewa shine ba wai magana bane mu zo mu maku titi ko kuma mu maku wani alƙawarin cewa za a ba ku mukamai ko ba shi bane abin da ake magana shine waye zai tabbatar da girman musulunci kuma ya ɗaukaka darajar addinin mu ya mutunta addinin mu wannan dan takarar da aka zama tare da shi yayin da ya wulakanta addinin mu za mu ce mutane ba ma tare da shi amma babban abin da muke nuna mutane cewa shine musulmi a ko ina yake yafi kafiri kuma in ka haɗa musulmai guda biyu za su baka nasarar da musulmi ɗaya ba zai baka ba shi yasa muke ta wayar da kan mutane dangane ga fahimtar wannan manufar tamu cewa lalle musulmai muslim ticket wani abu ne babba da yake jihadi a wajen malamai.
Shugaban kungiyar Izala reshen jihar Kano Sheikh Abdullah Saleh Pakistan cewa yayi.
To an tattauna dai na farko akan tarihin yadda shi wannan dan takara ya daɗe yana da wannan yunwa ta maganar muslim ticket. An ga yadda ya haɗa takarar ribado da musulmi bai rabe daga can bangaren su an ga yadda ya ɗaurewa takarar abiola da shi da baba gana kingibe an ga kuma yadda ya yi nacin ya zama ɗan takarar.
This is the first time Yarabi, Allah, has given us another opportunity for Muslim, that's the same religion. And this is Aiki time. It is work time for all Muslims all over Nigeria. It is like jihad for us. That's the first guy. Now, the last guy was like where the opportunity we had during the Abiola Kinjibe, which were Muslim as well. The opportunity that we missed then, now we have found it in Tifnumbu Shitiman, which means that it is a triumph for Islam all over Nigeria. All over infidels in Nigeria. Ahmed will come and help me later. Don't worry yourself. Now, let's go quickly to Akure, where Kolu took off the gloves. You know, the last time he said he couldn't pronounce Obi's name. Like, it is below him to even be mentioning Obi's name. Like, nah, it's too below me. Sure you get, Anyway, it was in Akure today. He took off the mask. He took off the gloves. And here you are. Oh, yeah, let's fight. Kolu has thrown the first stone. Well, you know that one no get action. The next thing where you go see now is Obi will begin to say, hey, I heard that my senior brother, Tinubu, I am just going. You know they fight like that, so I'm not going to raise my hope. But if Tinubu don't remove gloves now, and you go hear him. Now let's go to Akure, where the he first spoke for about a few minutes, okay, in Yoruba to address the people of Akure. But it is just a clown show. Don't raise your hope. If you want to laugh, laugh. But at the same time, pay attention to the Parkinson, dementia, talking. And then we'll get to a part where he believed that he took Peter Obi to the cleaners. He said Obi failed to develop Igbo land. He failed. That is why the Igbos are now overcrowding Lagos. Statistically, ladies and gentlemen, there are so many educated illiterates, okay? People who blame other people for their unfortunate lives. When you look at them wasting away in their 20s, in their 30s, in their 40s, some of them in their 50s, others in their 60s. All those jobless. They are, some of them are uneducated. Some of them are educated but unemployable. Do you understand that? Like somebody will say, okay, are you educated? They say, yeah, I went to school. Say, what can you do? Nothing. So all these wasted away people across Yoruba, well, all over Nigeria, but our own part of them in Yoruba land, they blame other people for the reason why they are poor. They blame other people for the reasons why they are unfortunate in life, but they don't blame themselves. And that is why the likes of people like that are the dogs. Tinubu owed the whistle. Once he says, you know what I mean? The dogs, it doesn't matter. But yes, you are educated now. Why are you sounding like, no. I can never let anybody abuse my people. I can never say, who are your people they are abusing? Can you not say how they are abusing Tinubu? He's our leader. He's educated, but he's a stupid person. There are many. Some of them are abroad. Okay? Now, he's addressing them here. But you need to listen to the Girigara, Gezeli. This time around, he was even talking about Akere Dolu, giving farmers cocoa seedlings. In fact, I don't want to speak for him. The first part is in Yoruba. The second part and the third part now for Peter Obi. You go listen. Just watch.
Ondo great! Great Ondo people! Progressive Ondo people! Dependable Ondo people! Very, very honest Ondo people. God bless you. I am here, Your Excellency, the Governor of Ondo, Arákùnrin Olúwarótìmí Akérédolú. Kọ́lọ̀ kó máa dúró tiẹ̀, kó máa gbọ́rọ̀ ẹ, kó má fi ìkọ̀kọ̀ dójú tiẹ̀, kó má fi ọmọ dójú tiẹ̀, onífàyà dójú tiẹ̀, ìyàwó ẹ náà kò ní fi bú ẹ. Ọlọ́run bá tó ní èmi tó jẹ́ kó ní ojú ọjọ́ dábàá yìí á dá fún gbogbo yín ni. Ondo láti ń jẹ́ orúkọ progressive. Àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́? Ondo ló ní progressive. Èkó tẹ̀lé, Ìbàdàn bá fà á, Ògùn bẹ̀rù, wọ́n ṣe tì, wọ́n rí bí ìdánù, gbogbo tẹ́ wà ń bí lẹ́nìí, bó jẹ́ ilé lẹ ti ń gbọ́ wa, bó jẹ́ ọ̀nà oko lẹ́wà, lórí rédíò yín, Ọlọ́run ò ní fi bú yín, ìbànújẹ́ ò ní bá yín, àwọn ọmọ yín náà ṣoríire, Ọlọ́run ò ní fi ìbò yìí dójú tì yín. Ìbò yín ni o, ìbò ẹni kó lè dá, ìbò kọ́lá lè sùn, ìbò inheritance. Kọ́mọ bá nǹkan lẹ̀, nǹkan gidi bíi tàkísàkọ̀. Ìbò mẹ́ta lọ́kàn. Ẹ má sọ PVC yín nù. Ẹ má jọ jí lọ. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn gómìnà látòrí èyí tó ti ṣe tẹ́lẹ̀ ní Ìbíkúnlé Amósù ní onífìlà gogoro.
Did you hear that? Ìbíkúnlé Amósù, onífìlà gogoro, as former governor of Ondo. Well, that's Kolu. That's the campaign. That's the motivate. That's person they say is motivating them. We are, you know what I mean? A sick old man. Now, what they do most, if they are not using tribal card, religious card, then most of the time, they want to prove to you that Tinubu can walk on his own. So they will make a short video, 13 seconds. They will make a video, 5 seconds. Tinubu walking on his own. And they know that if you allow him to work for too much, it's just going to be like that. He go disappear from the scene. So everybody is pretending, lying to themselves, but they can see a sick old man. Anyway, it got to a point where, as usual, like Buhari, dementia àti Parkinson all join this part.
Mi, mo kí Abíọ́dún Oyèbánjí, aṣojú ẹ̀ níbí, ní deputy ẹ̀ lẹ́nìí. Mrs. Afuye. Oyèbánjí ti phone. Ìgbẹ́ àjẹtẹ́nu, àjẹkúná ni, òun wà pẹ̀lú wa. Mo kí ọ̀rẹ́ mi pàtàkì, ọ̀rẹ́ adúrótini má ṣèrègùn, ọ̀rẹ́ má dojú tìyàn, ọ̀rẹ́ gidi ni Ganduje, Umaru Ganduje, ẹ̀kan sára sí Ganduje, 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 ọwọ́ àbítara tọkàn. Oge Adédìmẹ́yìn, chairman, the chairman, kò tí gbága fún mi o. I want to speak a little bit of English.
Yes, Kolu, please speak a little bit of English. Now we're at the open chapter on Peter Obi be this. Are you with me? Take a listen. Campaign. That's what somebody is asking. Is that a campaign? Is that not even depressing enough? Watching it, is that not depressing? Is there anything that tells you? I mean, personally now, come on, Baba, come on. Fine. You are for Koluabi. You want to renew your slavery certificate. That's fine. It's your choice. Fine. But one-on-one, Baba, one-on-one. If we remove tribal this, or remove religious that, or remove even that in that shade of poverty, remove everything, you worry. Say, okay, one-on-one, oh, you just look at Kolu. Would you say that inspire greatness for your own future as a young person? It inspired it. Where's my own Baba? That's the problem. I'm trying to have a conversation with you to just say, okay, Baba, you just reason. Even if not for just 5 seconds, you can just try and pause your brain. Maybe you can take something that quickly that you can, you know what I mean? Now, you won't answer me. You're asking for my own Baba. My Papa is dead. And when he was alive, right, he never, for any reason, right, lied to himself or lied to people so that he could manipulate generation upon generation. Not like this. Sure, you get. Where's your own Papa? Your Papa feel they do this kind of thing. They create skit for all of us. And you say, as long as he becomes president, so your life, your future, everything, Abi? Well, good luck to that. Obedience. This is your own chapter. This is where Kolu decided to take off the gloves. No pretense anymore. All of you, all together. Oh yeah, come and collect. Be prepared, though. And if you can write the keyword, everything down, please. Oh. But for me and with my own friends in the temple of truth, right? We are just going to be entertained by Kolu for the next 4 minutes. Do you have the time? Here is where he's talking about Obi and why Igbos are running down to Lagos, overcrowding Lagos, because Obi failed to develop Igbo land. Obi was keeping money while the people are suffering. He said he's saving money. Atiku, that one want to sell everything. That's what he said. But you see that Obi, that one, he decided to keep his people poor. When they are so poor in Igbo land, they have to run down to Lagos. Now, here are some facts I need to quickly tell you, because the moment you get into this now, many of you will begin to laugh and laugh, because most of what he's going to say are most of the things that some of you are foolishly saying too. Are you with me? I don't care how old you are. What if Tinubu is about to say, or what he said here? Remove Obi from it, like, all that. Just Igbo, the Igbos that he put in the picture. Most of what you're about to hear now, they are most of the things that some of you, as educated, as exposed as you claim to be, you have been so stupidly, foolishly, and ignorantly. And even in your ignorance, confidently, many of you have been saying some of those things quietly in secret. So let me give you this fact first. After listening to this, I'll give you another fact. And then you can do with whatever you like with it. Number one, there are 3 major ethnic nationalities in Nigeria. When they say ethnic, under that ethnic is like conglomeration of other nations, people, tribes, and all of that. But we have so much in common: proximity, language, and others. And therefore, in Nigeria, we have 3 major ethnic groups. We have the Hausas, we have the Yorubas, we have the Igbos. These are the foundational, rightful, and acknowledged partners who formed Nigeria. Now, politics creates others, and that is what that policy that created others has created others physically, and they have created them in your mind. But that's not my point. But as 3 ethnic groups in Nigeria, by record, the Hausas are the majority, the Yorubas are next, and the Igbos are next as well. Now, look at these 3 major ethnic groups. In the Nigerian formation right now, economically, the Yorubas are contributing 64% of the entire revenue, tax revenue that Nigeria is spending between 64 and 68%. The Igbos are contributing over 30% of the general economic view in Nigeria today. There are many reasons that contributed to that. These are facts. And the Hausas economically are contributing a patchy below 10% from the record. Now, from these major ethnic nationalities, right? The Igbos, by crook or hook, were skimmed out of power rotation or the control or rulership of Nigeria. By somehow, they are skimmed out. The Cold War. Now, internal migration in Africa, statistically, they said that Nigerians are the most traveled, the most emigrants in Africa due to the size of the country and due to the worsening economic situation in the country. So as you're having people migrating out, within Nigeria, there is something called internal migration. Internal migration are caused by different things. First, some are caused, people are moving because of economic reasons, where they could probably get better job, better pay, or even better life as they would think economically. Other people are forced to move because of this terrorism, insecurity, and so many other reasons that are really much like you have to move, you have no choice. So, within this context, there are major destinations across Nigeria where people are immigrating to. Immigrating to, because the major cities across Nigeria receive more people migrating into them, but Lagos State. So they were doing region by region internal migration. Guess what? In Lagos, that is the center of commercial hub of Nigeria, due to its historic, you know what I mean? That Lagos attracts more. But guess who are the major people who go to Lagos every year? At least for the first time in their lives. Those who are not born there, the Yorubas. The statistics shows that Yorubas from Kwara, Yorubas from Kogi, Yorubas from Osun, Yorubas from Ogun, Yorubas from Ondo, Yorubas from Ekiti, including Yorubas from the neighboring country, Benin Republic. They are those who occupy over 60% of those who actually migrate to Lagos for the first time in their lives. You know the second people? They are the northerners, which actually take about 38%, nearly 38% of those who migrate to Lagos State for the first time in their lives. Northerners. Guess what is the percentage of the Easterners who come to Lagos State for the first time in their life migrating to Lagos State? 2.8%. Now, when you put all this in figure, you know the number. But the likes of Tinubu, they are always going to repeat this nonsense for the half-educated, poorly educated, educated illiterates who are comfortable being spokesperson for criminals in politics, than for them to actually see the value of theirs that these criminals have depreciated due to their, God knows, anti-Yoruba politics of theirs. But how is it going to be okay if you don't blame other people for the reason why our people are poor? If the Yoruba politicians can't tell you why our people are poor, if Yoruba politicians can't tell you why you are poor, they have to blame somebody else, won't they? That's exactly what Tinubu is doing here. Meanwhile, it's politics to them, but it is called dog whistle. Listen to this.
A little bit of English. For you to get the reassurance. I say thank you, the people of Ondo, by the warm reception that I see here today. and the sunshine state. God will not take sunshine away from you. Just as the rising of the sun signal a renewed day, our rallying today signal our renewed hope for Nigeria. You all know me well. I feel at home. This is my home. Just as you know me, I too know Ondo and our people very well. That is why I am happy to be here. I know that on February 25, you will go and make a wise decision. You will vote for me.
Yes, so
I'm too sure. I'm very sure you will vote for me.
yes, so
You will vote APC.
yes, so
That is why there's no time I'm not happy being here. I am very happy. Even if they do what is traditional and they fail the logistic and they change the date, we will vote. We will vote. And we win. It is an appointment with our destiny that we are here today. We not only must make the appointment, we must emerge from the appointment fully dedicated to creating a more prosperous, safer, tolerant, and dynamic society. But these things do not come by accident. These things are but some of the fruits that only progressive and democratic good governance can harvest. And that progressive governance can only be brought to you by someone who has gone and who has governed in a progressive manner before. Atiku cannot do it. Atiku cannot do it.
no, you cannot.
He doesn't want to do the brave and hard work required to build a better nation. Instead, he would rather sell your birthright to the highest bidder and his cronies and run off with the proceeds. He cares little that his policies and action will impoverish you and you be left with nothing. Obi has a chance to show how progressive he could be when he was the governor of Anambra State. All he could do was boast that he saved money. I don't know how much, but I tell you, it is a wicked parent like Obi given the opportunity to feed his children, invest in tomorrow on their behalf, and hold money in his hand while the children starve and go to bed hungry. That is Obi wickedness. It is
Obi what? Obi wickedness. It is only a bad parent that will hold money instead of giving a children. Or allowing, I don't know. I mean, I'm so sorry. I'm even though it seems to be reading it, Abi, I think I should let him finish before I start making my own comments, okay? Let's continue.
good seed, cocoa seeding.
Hey, that's another one. I'm coming. Oh, I think it should have been.
It is a wicked parent like Obi given the opportunity to feed his children, invest in tomorrow on their behalf, and hold money in his hand while the children starve and go to bed hungry. That is Obi wickedness. It is true that the heartless governor will hold back money when hungry school children, roads, and clinics went into disrepair. Neither the city dweller nor farmer prospers during such a time. In the end, he received to save the people because he preferred to save the money. And he claimed to be a party labor. Is that labor? Is that labor? You will have to be laboring under a terrible delusion if you think he will do a better job for this nation than he did for Anambra State. What is there to be proud of after Obi left? Obi has nothing to be proud of. Instead, Obi moved, left Anambra crying. He moved to Lagos. Obi, import and export, warehouse economist. Obi, why did you do that? You now run away to labor. What kind of labor? It means you have no understanding of what it means. When they talk of dignity of labor, in the end, to save the people, he said he saved the money. I am indeed very sorry. Buyers, beware. A salesman selling a fake merchandise. Beware of people like Obi. The truth of the difference between my leadership and that of Mr. Obi lies in one observation. Although Lagos is crowded because of the space left behind when they migrate to Lagos from Anambra. The truth, the difference between leadership and that of Mr. Obi lies in the observation. My people, you cannot entrust your future or that of our nation to Mr. Sell Everything, Atiku, or the stingy Mr. Obi. For God's sake, what has Atiku brought home? He will dispel, dispose of our refineries. He did sell our argon aluminium smelter. He sold all of it. Where is the money? Where is our return? Where is the produce that we get back? What are we exporting today? My running mate, Senator Kashim Shettima, and I are here with a message to renew hope and through empowerment for all of you. If you give me your mandate as you promised, are you sure?
Yes.
You are going to vote? You are going to vote for me? You have your PVC? Let me see your hands up.
So I hope you listened to that point, Abi, because I was just laughing. I have to say, at some point I was just laughing, shaking my head, and all that. And then he said they brought you renewed hope. I don't know how you feel. If I happen to be in Nigeria right now, going through the shages that the majority are going through, seeing the shege one-on-one every day like this, if I look at Kolu, I think I'm just going to feel depressed more. I don't know. I mean, I'll feel depressed more. Like, where is the hope? That's not it all. He was talking about Akeredolu here. Akeredolu walked away. You see Omisho, you can see Omishore there, Omishore that was arrested for killing Bola Ige. Of course, long story, Abi. They are progressives now, aren't they? So Kolu, just add the rest, please, before we go to another one.
Good seed, cocoa seeding, back in the
gone. Dementia, Parkinson, everything. At a point, they will kick in. And listen to this. So it was talking about Akeredolu giving cocoa seedlings to farmers as progressive program. But if you listen very well, you begin to hear something like B2Men, Gra, and the rest of all those, Zabi. Now dementia. Things are buying.
Good seed, cocoa seeding, back in he has put on those seedings back in the plantation. Cocoa plantation will fetch fortune. He has put men from Bona is charting the path of industrialization of Ondo, is trying to make Ondo State a definite tourist destination. The coastal area of Ondo, we will work together with the governor and make it a tourist center. We will tame the surge of Atlantic like we tame the surge in Lagos. For good and proper things to happen in this country, we will definitely look at all the abandoned projects and fake promises of the past and rehabilitate them. Give you the opportunity to become a manufacturing center, an economic center for Ondo State. You understand that? Yes. You get me? Yes. We definitely develop Ondo Deep Sea Port. We will.
Yes, sir.
Disport and develop hydroelectricity and give you uninterrupted energy and not estimated billing, stealing your money. We will do more. Don't create conflict. Don't create enmity. We are a people of peace, progress, and prosperity. The message we bring here today is that of a renewed hope, a renewed assurance that education will receive priority in our government. A 4 years program for a degree will be a 4 years. No children of the poor will be left behind. If we don't have the money, we will establish student credit loan so that you can go to school. God bless you. You will.
APC is a grand fraud, expert liars. They are first-class propagandists. They thrive on propaganda. They have spent so much money on media to cover them up.
I'm so sorry, right? I don't know. I mean, somebody said it's boring. Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so teary right now that my eyeballs are red, right? So somebody said, Omo, it is so boring. Then what came to my head was this guy that if I could just get him to just break in, that maybe he would lighten my mood. And it worked. You see, as you are thinking it's boring, somebody who has been one of them before said, the way the guy is saying it is like, it's like somebody who just made a discovery and is so convinced that he has to say it to let you know how serious it is. That when you talk about APC
is a grand fraud, expert liars. They are first-class propagandists. They thrive on propaganda. They have spent so much money on media to cover them up.
Here you get, eh? That is the Dido senator, ladies and gentlemen.
We will work with you to build a Nigeria that is not corrupt. I bring you a message of hope.
We are going to spend a lot of resources on education.
You get So Pastor Adeboye today even observed all of this crowd. You know what he said? He said, if you see all this crowd in different political rallies of APC, PDP, major parties, you will think Nigeria, everything you are hearing about Nigeria is a lie. Look at people now. They are supporting them now. This one, Baba Gio. Baba Gio is part of the establishment. And if he says something, whenever he decides to actually say it the way it is without, at the point, Baba Gio was like, how should I say this? So how can I say this? So, okay, let me say it this way. Baba?
I don't know whether I should say this. When you see, I'm sure you have been watching the campaign rallies. I watch it in the news. I don't know if you have noticed that two different people don't hold their campaign simultaneously in a town. Have you noticed that? You don't know why. Because majority of the crowd, the majority are rented. So I come, I pay, you gather. After I've gone, another man comes, he pays, you gather. Somebody said, Daddy, you keep on saying that you haven't heard from God about who will win or who will not. Maybe because there are several things occupying my mind. And one of it is, when I see the crowd gathering, and if you look at the crowd, majority of them are young. When I see the hundreds of thousands of youth, you have to be jobless to be attending all these rallies. What's going to happen when the campaigns are over and there's nobody to rent anymore?
I hope you now they ask yourselves. That is Baba Gio of another temple, Redemption Christian, RCCG. Baba, you cannot just send it that way. Let me pray for them.
Oshoni, Ajeni, Elebologun ni, Amaniseni ni, Afaimaniseni ni, wọ́n á fi yín sílẹ̀.
Amen. Amen. So the gloves are off. Now we are they say, Baba, the bus is about to start. And before you know it, Baba, imuti nseje o. Ọ̀nà fún ti court you. All that stuff is about to start. So my own appeal to all of you is this. This is the time. See, this is their business time. And you are going to read a lot of statements. Some of them, they are going to come back to say, oh, he didn't mean it that way. Do not fall for any of them. It's called dog whistle. The last madness that is actually going to deliver whatever pregnancy or whatever it is that 2023 is pregnant with, it will be delivered in 7 weeks, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want you to fall victim of their tribal card, religious card. They are going to become very desperate in the coming days and on and on. Oh dear, you are going to read a lot of horrible things about Yorubas. You are going to read a lot of horrible things about the Igbos. A lot of things will fly about, things that are completely unreal, untrue. And guess what? A lot of people will believe them. You probably, I'm not saying you shouldn't believe them, I may not be able to control how you believe, what you believe or not. But the advantage of you identifying something that is being shared to rile you up, to trigger you, and then you look at the people who are going to be propagating all of this, whether they are Yoruba, whether they are Igbo, whether they are Hausa, Fulani, wherever they come from, the people who are going to be sharing this card of dog whistle, of these criminal politicians, they don't believe in the religion. They don't believe in the tribe or ethnic. But because they are mostly as Nigerians, they have all these, their prejudices hidden most of the time, except during election time. I am a Yoruba man. I cannot explain to you alone how many horrible things I have read from people who are not Yorubas about Yoruba people. The moment I read through them, I look at the stats, I check the middle of the nonsense. By the time I check the bottom of the nonsense they are writing, I can easily tell where the message is coming from. What is the intention of that writer or that message? And once I have the clue, I don't waste my time or my energy trying to even understand whatever else they say in that. I want to advise you to be the same. You are going to see Igbos write a lot of horrible things about Yorubas. You are going to see Yoruba. You are already seeing them. Oh, it's not nobody say it's new. You are going to see Yorubas. These people don't believe in Igbo. They don't believe in Yoruba. They don't believe in any of these. But it is an easy card anybody can play. You are going to be the pawn. You are the target. Your reaction, your rage, it's not going to be, at the end of the day, it's not going to be against these criminals. Your anger, your rage is going to be against your fellow brothers and sisters from other places who have taken side based on the lies and all that they are feeding them. When you look at a message from the start, you check the middle of it. You look at the writer. You check the bottom of it. You can easily tell what they are trying to do, why they are posting whatever they are posting. Because at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, you will realize that it has nothing, absolute nothing to do with Igbos, Yoruba, Hausa, Fulani, anyone. It is just to continue to set you against one another, and none of you will be so bold enough collectively to agree that these rogues, whether they are claiming to be Christians or Muslims, whether they are claiming to be Northerners or Southerners, none of them care about all those things. But this is the moment they're going to make you get so angry, not at them, but your fellow brothers and sisters who are also angry based on the other propaganda they are fed. I don't know how to say this to you. I wish you all the best to be able to handle all of that. I have been handling them. So if you write any nonsense, because the bottom line is this. When you look at those who are supporting Tinubu, you will see Hausa there. You will see Fulani there. You will see Yorubas there. You will see Igbos there. You will see Ijos there. You will see almost everybody from everywhere in Nigeria in APC. Egbe, rooting for Tinubu of APC. Abi, when you look at Atiku, it is the same. When you look at Peter Obi, you will see Hausa, you will see Fulani, you will see Christian, you will see Muslim, you will see Yoruba, you will see Igbo, and the rest of them. But that is going to be a little bit of a loss to the bigots who want to rile you up. Not because to benefit you, it's just to keep you divided until they steal that power and everything and whatever you again. And here you are. You have to start all over again fighting for what you call freedom. I'm saying this to you because even if you're going to lose anything, don't lose your mind. They will make you lose your mind. I've seen worse. And today, with what I've seen today, you should all get ready. I don't know how to say it better. And I hope it helps you or prepares you in a way so that this won't be too, in a way, it won't drag you, the good side of you, into this Igbo versus Yoruba, Yoruba versus Igbo, this and that versus that one. Everybody should go back to his state. You should go back to this or that.
Oshoni, Ajeni, Elebologun ni, Amaniseni ni, Afaimaniseni ni, Wafi
Ami, that's my prayer for you. Because now me go report everything that you are all going to do to yourselves. And if I can manage to save the mindset of 1, 2, 3 of you, that if you look at the whole picture, if you participated in 2015 of APC, Egbe nonsense, today you should have had that experience that at this your age, you are now 8 years or 7 years older than that time. If you go back and make the same mistake emotionally and foolishly, Then you turn around later and say, hey, it's because of what they said about Yoruba. Who said it about Yoruba? Hey, it's because of all this nonsense they are saying about Igbo. Who said it about the Igbos? Take a look. And then you realize that you are just the target. You are going to be doing exactly what they want you to be doing. And before you say Jack, Otilo. That's what they say. Anyway, trying to manage my time. Last night, we launched our education, we call it back to school back to school support. And then on the other hand, we said, help us reduce out of school children in Yoruba land. So we opened up all our platforms last night to get this started. And I'm very happy to tell you today that indeed we have done so well. Oh. The first 24 hours of our outing actually gave us over 5 million naira. I don't know how much we have right now in total, but I'm going to bring Princess to come and give us a few updates on that. And then this is the day 2. We are going to do the same thing again tonight. You can join us if you missed it last night in being part of it live. So what happened is that when I come back in a moment or two, okay, I will be bringing in a Princess who is also going to give us updates, from our own side. I will give mine. I will do all of that together tonight and we'll raise more money tonight. So if we have managed to get up to 6 million naira from our target, maybe we can then move it from 6 million to 10 million tonight, or maybe I'm reaching, or Maiyegun, you are reaching. No, we can't do that much. Whatever we do is always going to be appreciated, but I'm going to encourage all of us to actually chip in tonight, as much as we do all the time. So there have been so many suggestions coming on. Let's do it this way, do it that way. All these suggestions have been taken in, being processed. And then any of them that we can all fuse together to make a bold statement eventually will be done. Don't think everything is currently written in gold. No, nothing is concluded other than we need to mobilize the resources. Thanks so much to everybody who participated yesterday, including myself, and congratulations to us. So we did somehow break the ceiling. So let me go make myself another cup of tea. When I get back, we can start and give you the updates from what happened last night. So thank you very much, and I will be back. Hey, princess. Sorry, let me see. Oda ke mo ti mute ni. But man lati on mute látọ̀dọ̀ yín bẹ́ẹ̀, if you don't mind. Beautiful. How are you? Happy birthday. Good to see you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Nice one.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, sorry that we have to drag you out again this evening. It's just because that we've scheduled it and we just have to do it. Use our next an hour 30 minutes to get this done. So give me 1 second, princess. I'm not going to really be asking for too much tonight. So what we're going to do first is that, do we have any, first thing first, right? How are you? And then how was your day? Maybe we should start with that.
It was fun. It was fun. I had a great time. Irumole came here.
I mean, I saw some
He
pictures
left,
coming around.
he left this evening.
That's amazing.
It was here. He came he came bearing gifts as if he was coming to see Jesus Christ.
I mean,
we had great time.
That's beautiful.
And it was so good with the kids.
Oh yeah.
Yes, it was.
So you should. I will expect that. So I shouldn't be surprised. So Irumole is probably watching as well. At some point, he's going to want to call in. So we are going to open the line at some point. Princess, I'm a line, and people can call in and ask questions and all that. Okay. But let's just go straight into it. First thing first, right? Normally I'll go first, but I want you to. Okay. If you have any updates, I don't know if there are many. We hear that side.
Yes, I have updates. I went on a Telegram. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend. I checked Telegram yesterday night and I saw someone said he sent 19,980 naira. And I told the person I had not seen it, but the alert came in later and I acknowledged it on Instagram, on the Telegram.
Telegram, okay.
So RB sent 19,980 naira.
Beautiful.
Oyewole Abiola sent 5,000 naira.
Okay.
Emmanuel Patrick sent 500,000 naira.
Emmanuel Patrick.
Uzoho, yes.
Go on, man.
Then Uzoho Emmanuel sent 40,400 naira.
Beautiful.
Yemi Koko sent 38,000 naira.
Beautiful.
Then Kayode Samuel / Mrs. Hamilton sent 10,000 naira.
Okay.
Then Mama ATM Nigeria, the man that called in yesterday night.
Okay.
While the show was on, he sent his 225,000 naira.
225,000, okay. Beautiful.
Yes. Then Balogun Sherry A sent 20,000 naira. Then Nkogu Veronica sent 9,000 naira.
Wow.
That's all I have right now.
Thank you so much, Veronica. So, Shay, do you have any summation for everything that came in from last night to this morning or to this moment at all? Is the total?
I have one. I think I have 1,888,000 naira. Then I have something on it, maybe 196 or something.
Okay, so we are looking at 1.8 what?
1.88 million.
I think what I pay me go man let my numbers so that I won't always make you repeat yourself. I get.
Yeah.
So 1.88. So good. Meanwhile, Lord Otemi, from my own side, from I won't be able to like calculate last night to this because they're like continued donation that So last night we left our cash app at somewhere around 400 or so. But today, as at this moment, we now have about 700. Meanwhile, somebody actually said I should give to you. I think they sent $50 for your birthday, by the way. So they sent you $50.
Wow.
Gave me as 46 something pounds. Okay, 46 pounds and some pence. So that's what we have as extra on our cash app right now. So therefore, we will say we have a 700 on the cash app. The extra on it is that your own birthday gift from somebody who is also watching right now. Okay, so that's the cash app. Something like we got like 300 on the cash app as extra. And then when it comes to that of the PayPal, now the PayPal has also sort of grown exponentially. There are names. So normally I can mention one, but I just prefer not to. But my account mention first. I mean, sorry, their second names from everybody to reach out. So people like Mrs. Adeboye, my brother Kalu Okpara is back. So my brother Kalu Okpara got that. Mr. Obadino, Mama Elizabeth, Mr. Nuruddin, Bajela, Mr. Badewa, Babajide Maiyegun, yokan lorúkọ yẹn, prayer docent, Bola Tito, and then so yeah, gbogbo tí a ní lórí kí ló ti ń pè wá right now is about 510 pounds. Èmi ní 40 pounds owó mi kàn bẹ́ẹ̀, so no tí fẹ́ dà mọ́ owó yẹn because kò tiẹ̀ ṣe yọ dollar ni. So this is what we have. Sorry, kí ló dé? So PayPal wà nìyẹn, which means pé nínú 550 yẹn our own there is about 410 pounds. Do you get that now? So that would take us to kí ló ti ń pè 1,200 and give me a sec. Yeah. 1,210 pounds PayPal and Kiloting Pay Cash App. Okay, the other one is actually out there. But before I get to that, we also have contribution in the bank. Okay, so it's an any bank here. There is also a gift for you, Princess. Somebody wanted you to have 20 pounds as your birthday gift, taking your gift now to 66 pounds. So if we take that out of our bank, what we will have left to be a donation of 385 pounds in the bank. About your 20 pounds, give me 1 second. So about your 20 pounds, that would be our balance. So if you add that to 1,110, that should, for a chance, give us 1,590 pounds. So 1,590 pounds in other places, right? Outside Kinewa Give Send Go. So as for Give Send Go, everyone can access that. It's public. Check. Go there to make any donation. You can see all the people to donate. You can see those who are like just, you know what I mean? So now for everybody who
is the Wi-Fi on?
1 moment, I'll bring it on now.
Don't touch it when you get there, okay? So I don't know why this is doing the back and forth.
Sorry, I think something is wrong. Princess, I think your connection is acting up. I don't know. You're getting logged in 2 places. So let's get you back. I think this is the right one. So yeah. So if we should take a look at what we have here. So we started yesterday from the balance of 3,166 pounds. Now what we have on the screen right now. Give me a sec. What we have on the screen right now.
Christiana only just sent 50,000 naira.
Okay, so now if we one second. Yeah. Now if we get to this Give Send Go, which is currently standing at 5,840. So if you take out 3,166, So we can say yesterday we got, from yesterday to today, we got 2,674 pounds. So let's add that to what we have on in the other account as well. Give me a sec. So let's add that to what we have in the other account, which is 1,590. So that means we got, from my side, we have a total of 4,264 pounds, roughly, in 24 hours. So by today's by today's estimate, so by today's exchange rate, that should somehow give us close to roughly 4 million naira. I mean, should be roughly 4 million naira approximately. So 4 million naira plus 1.8 88 that we have earlier. So that should automatically take us to somewhere around 5.9 million naira. So that's just like 6 million naira then. So I was right. So we got a donation of 6 million naira in 24 hours, Princess. So,
and it is still coming in Maiyegun.
I know. Now we have to do the part of this. Yeah, there are many people who are trying to get on and be part of this. Okay, it's very easy. If you want to be part of this, just follow the instruction on the screen. There is. I'm going to copy a part of information you can use to be part of this, and I'm also going to open the line. So, Princess,
yeah.
Part of what we got to know, but tell me para lo joko ni pé ó dàbí pé a máa fẹ́ reach more than almost 10,000 with the level of our adjustment to further perfect this whole thing. Ó ti dàbí gbà tẹ́ pé tí a bá meet target wa, yeah, we will likely be reaching out to 20,000 children.
Very good.
Want to make some adjustment to this, and then I control the pay. I want to in charge this whole thing, which you yourself is part of. Where Andrew they can finalize what should be the code and how much do you think I'ma commit? See what do you call it? See and all that, so can start collating information from all the suburb and area and when you're on target, because when you're team fee and area going to select like in fact, àwọn ìlú tó yẹ pé last time tí mo gbọ́ wọn bá mo wà Naija ni gbà tí mo ṣe ṣe Yorùbá literature tí mo ṣe Yorùbá this or that nígbà yẹn ni mo mọ àwọn area yẹn.
àwọn ajílété òkè ọ̀dàn nǹkan.
In fact mo ń kà wọ́n lórí Telegram earlier mo kọ́ pé wow, so they are now saying that pé gbogbo àwọn èèyàn wà ní Badagry, gbogbo àwọn èèyàn wà ní àwọn Ìpòkíà, àwọn Ìgbò kíní bẹ́ẹ̀.
Ìpòká.
Telegram.
You know, we talked about something lánàá nígbà tá a ṣe meeting.
Yep.
But what I saw yẹn, really saw tán dáadáa. A kàn sọ díẹ̀, a kàn mẹ́nu kúrò ńbẹ̀ ni. We talked about school bag.
Yeah.
And somebody called me this afternoon and talked about school bag again.
Yeah. One the cost. People are saying pé tá bá fẹ́ quality.
Too expensive.
And then the quality as well, mass production.
Àti gbàgbé pé tó bá lòwe tán, tí ìwé yẹn bá tán, wọ́n yìí máa pọn báàgì kiri.
It's true. But what price? One more, I thought we could actually get a ready-made one for like 3,000 per one. That's going to be massive. Let's cover almost 10,000 demo.
That's a lot.
It is. But we are open to all offers. You know that there are people that will look and they will say, "Oh, we can get this or that up for you without having to make that much." Again, so
yes.
For now, with what we have, in my own view, I think this state, do you know that at this state we can actually care and cater for almost 6,000 right now?
Yes. Benny.
You know. Just so that people should know that when we reach a milestone, just like analogy Timololano alangba to boy latori iroko to besile to get in sick, but then ko ba praise you're right.
Right.
We have done so far, yeah, at least cater from almost 6,000, and the number is growing. So what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to get the details from the Naira account. I can get some text on your context missing from Naira account. Yeah. So check in see. Meanwhile, yeah, just like I said, other information right there are on the what do you call it in the description of the video, right? For those who want to be part of it, okay? And the line as well is going to be open. I think I said that, and I should have taken that earlier. So, Princess, to make the conversation more broadened, while we raise our fund on the side, I'm going to take calls. No, my big call, leg back on. So, hello there.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hello, Maiyegun.
Hamid.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
So, yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. We can hear you.
No, okay. Maiyegun appreciate Taku. And all of us that have been contributing, Abuwa Nickel, Mama Kosi, our queen, Epusheo, Shagidile.
Yes, Baba.
Lágbára Ọlọ́run àṣeyọrí la máa ṣe. Ẹni tó bá ní pé a ní rí sí ojú máa tì òun lójú máa tì. Yeah. So to the next one, Maiyegun,
I'm happy you called in because Motirikini first video here. You know what I'm going to do? I don't know if you see it.
Oh yeah.
Or if you didn't.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've watched it. I've watched it earlier before you even played. I've watched it.
Oh, you've seen the video itself somewhere else?
Yeah, I've seen the video itself. I've seen it. You know, apart from that video, there was one I've seen like I think last week when I saw the video when one idiot like that they called that one somebody got Chukun. He's also part of the other one that was talking in Kaduna, Abi. Yeah, he was talking in Kaduna. So yeah, when I was watching that his video, I now called one of his one of my guys like that. He used to be with all those people. He's a core Izala member, but he's someone that we are really very close with. So he knows my view, I know his view. So tell me, sorry if I'm talking, woman, I come and you want so when that their sheikh can't talk, say he can't give them one kind of analysis, say the Yorubas, there is one kind of analysis they give. I don't know if you know this analysis when they tell them that you see in Nigeria the way they build Nigeria, they build the Igbos to be business, they build the Yorubas to be education, and they build the Northerners, the Hausas to be the ones in charge of power. Do you know about that? Do you know about those?
I've heard that. I've heard that many times, of course.
So when he said that, then he was saying, so we shouldn't allow power to leave this north, because if he leaves this north, we are finished. I called that guy. I said, I now played that clip. I said, listen to the idiot you call your. You gonna say, why they? I say, Koni Dafun, you know, go better for them. No money, Koni Dafun. Only it be like say this your own, don't it? Say Koni Dafun, you gonna tell support it. Only I say Otumbu money, ma buni tori. Oda be like una no get sense. Na no get sense. She na only Northerners, na them sabi hold power. Me, you know my stand. Nothing concerning Nigeria. But if you want talk, if you na say mo say Adelchi, Otoro, you know say this one waiting in talk. You know make sense at all. You know even get sense. So now, more go back to that one. We talk say this Muslim ticket. You see, there was one certain time when Obasanjo was in power. Then there is this mood they used to give them in the north, this kind of thought they used to give them in the north. In Saudi Arabia, since Obasanjo was in power, the flag of Nigeria would be down. because it is not a Muslim that is ruling Nigeria. So the flag of Nigeria will not be flying high until the day it becomes the president. Yes. So after Obasanjo left, when Yar'Adua became the president, they gave them, they say, now the flag is flying high, all those kind of things.
Wow.
When Yar'Adua spent a few years and he died, when good luck came, they were not really happy about that. Not until he was trying to, they were not really happy. Then when he was trying to run again for the election, to come for his own term after he finished Yar'Adua, and when he's trying to come, when Buhari said, Inde ba abamu zaben ga muka ci ba, inde wannan zaben ba mu ci ba, za a yi kare jiri, biri jini. It will be a bloodshed. He said it. And you have played that video so many times. It was because of those kind of doctrine that put in the head, be Saudi or fly.
If Saudi is not recognizing Nigeria because of the president that is Saudi is not that's against, that's their own loss, and they can't take that.
They can't take that. So they keep projecting, they want to continue to project Nigeria as a Muslim country,
as an Islamic country
to the world, as an Islamic country to the world. And you see, what pains me the most now is the mad people, the Christians, the other tribes that have Christians that are supporting this madness. Me, it's not as if I'm trying to preach bigotry or something. I don't know if people understand what I'm saying. You people don't get the gift. So you just look at it that you don't trust people. You people are just doing what you are doing.
This is 2022.
Yes.
Sure, you get. If anybody is currently believing anything a politician says, and that person is in a way defending that politician because of religion, they are as good as foolish and possibly, right? I don't know if that's the right word, worthless. Because politicians' words are worthless to start with.
You see,
now, for being a Muslim, right? For being a Muslim, Bokwari is a Muslim. In fact, he used this religious, this or that, Islam, this or that, more among these criminals who are now like making so much mouth today. Sure, you get. But how has that benefited Muslims, average Muslim in the north? The questions they should be asking is that. So if anybody is still like using that same religion today to say it's because Allah loves us, does Allah really love us to suffer and die violently?
And die. That's it.
Is the Muslims in Nigeria the only Muslims in the world?
Thank
you are destined to face all you are facing, or you are just listening to criminals who have nothing, no belief in any religion at all. But with violence, they can control everywhere. And I think that's what they are fighting for.
They can control everywhere. That is it. You see, Maiyegun, I'm just on pity and when you see what continues like my listening sound people. Because most of them, if you are talking about our kefiri, so a mad person that is claiming the Muslim, look at the other person, say, I want kefiri, I want infidel. If you are looking for the real infidel, if you are looking for the kefiri, if you are looking for the infidel, it is your politician. The real infidels,
the politicians, God bless you.
Politicians, both the Muslims, both the Christians,
they don't believe in any religion. These guys don't believe in it.
Helping them, both the people that are helping them to accomplish this their madness they've been doing for long. All of you are the infidel. Leave people out of your madness. You are the real infidel because no person that is sincere to humanity will be misbehaving, doing all sorts of nonsense that these people are doing. And you as a mad human being, as a very gullible, as a greedy idiot, you follow these people because of what you want to eat. You keep following them, you keep preaching rubbish to the other people, you keep supporting them because in Kotomaje, that food where you look for a one chop, now that food now go kill you. You know go chop better for your life. Or now no go chop better for your life. Ní rí bá ti ṣe èpè mo fẹ́ gbé ní rí bá ti ṣe tó èmi mo mọ bó ṣe ń dùn mí Maiyegun ó máa ń dùn mí these people bring because they are innocent people dying every day.
Of course. The innocent are going to be the victims too.
Maiyegun, let me tell you, if you don't go to Nigeria, you will not understand. You see, you now you are preaching because what you see and stuff, and you are really trying to make sure people understand. But until you even go, you see that what you are even preaching, what you are too feel what you yourself you are even preaching.
I know.
What's Jubelo? But you see, and when you like Inira, I want me what like Inira. So Inira o ti wà nínú ẹ̀jẹ̀ but àwọn rò bóyá àwọn gbádùn ni. But wọ́n mọ̀ pé inú ìnira lọ́wọ́ wà. I was on a group of Facebook. Someone said, 10 million naira to Japa or 10 million naira to invest. I was just reading all the comments. Some people say, 10 million, I'll just invest more. And when in terms of invest, what I say, 10 million naira in Nigerian money is just as useless as anything if you say you want to invest because the economy will not even allow you to make profit. It will never allow you to make profit. I know waiting my own elder brother don't see. I self don't see shaky. Investment when every day, everything just they go down. Now into farming we did. I tell you now into farming on Nasarawa from Abuja to Nasarawa, Kefi, Go Doma, all those places. We get farms around those places. Inside Abuja, all those waiting the these prison, Kuje, all those we get farms around there. Most of these places now, because of their policy, things are running down. But we are not because we are making money. No, one Nigeria. No, we know that one Nigeria is not working. Everybody don't feel it's not working. The earlier we break this thing, make everybody go feed it, make everybody go do the way they want to, the better. This religion, people don't know what all these religion bigots, these people from the north, these are what really don't put in
fanatics,
religion. They are telling you see, you guys don't know. Wallahi, you don't know because it is not the religion. What they want to do, issue. If you are looking for issue, talking mode to just pay one on their own. And want people in it. Forget, keep the religion aside. Issue new on their own.
Like
so
what comes to the religion? If you take your time to study them very well, wherever they are trying to tell you that they are fighting for Allah or Muhammad, by the time you pay attention very well, you will realize that most of these criminals, drug addicts, they actually don't believe in any Allah for real.
Maiyegun, àwọn ìjà tó jà ní Kaduna, don't go Katapuni ní 90s. Sharia new in 2000, all those things. We witness all those things. We see what happen. Me, for the area where I grew up, most of the people, shall I tell you, in the houses, among our Christians who are in the area, our only church, God, is church. I'm a lot church. I'm a Usato and Ben, go on, lot church. Oh, need that Christmas Eve, go I'm a lot church. I'm a joke. I'm a why shoot projector. I'm a all those Ayamatanga, all those old skinny, all those movies like that. We did, but you see, as the thing they change, they say they bring democracy. Because our criminals they are taking over and they will make sure they continue doing what they are doing to survive. Because if they stop, if they are found, and it doesn't tell you more. Continue like my phone support. They will not continue to do what they are doing. But the more they see your support, the more confident they are that they can continue doing what they are doing. And you people will keep suffering. And they see how can we continue to maintain this? Let us bring in this religion, sheikh, pastor, drag them inside. Now so they drag all of them. So now they know say they listen to them. So they go follow them, keep them well, and they go come tell waiting all listening. And you tell Yahweh, tell new follow, you listen to them.
Well, once they grab the power, once they get what they want, then you can all go to
everybody.
They don't give a damn about you anymore.
Everybody will just be on his own new. But we did 2023. We don't enter.
I say 7 weeks away. 7 weeks away. Everything. Everything.
Gonna go see shady.
Let me take another one. Thank you very much. But take this one, Princess got to finish it also. Princess, by the way, a lot can like Bemimbi or Timoli announce that's already PayPal. So if you are 50 pounds, consing, So while Ahmed was talking, so then I have another caller anyway. So
General.
Hey, Mr. Taiwo, sir. Oladele.
Ìmọ̀lẹ̀ òkùnkùn padà. Ìmọ̀lẹ̀ òkùnkùn parada. General bá ń kọ́ bá dáwọn yẹn lára yá. Ìmọ̀lẹ̀ òkùnkùn parada. Ìmọ̀lẹ̀ òkùnkùn parada. Hello, General.
Sir.
Hello, General. Hello, sir.
Going loud and clear, Mr. Taiwo.
Imagine what you are saying this night and what Ahmed have just said. And people are hearing us all over Yoruba land through projector and General.
Yes, sir.
Àwọn tá à ń gbọ́ general orí YouTube kọ́ ní máa gbọ́ general o. Orí YouTube kọ́ lóyún ká ní máa gbọ́ general. Ká tètè mú iṣẹ́ ṣe, èmi ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́. Ní oko, àátàn projector tó bá ti di 8 o'clock àbí 9 o'clock Nigerian time, 8 o'clock UK time. Wọ́n máa gbọ́ general ní ìletò, wọ́n máa gbọ́ general lábúlé. General, mo fẹ́ sọ kankan fún everybody lálẹ́. I want to tell everybody something tonight.
Yes,
we are going to give books, we are going to give food. The strongest thing we can give people is enlightenment, exposition, teaching. No, imagine tí president bá ń sọ̀rọ̀, ẹ wo transparency tó wà lórí table àyẹ̀yìn àti insect. A fẹ́ sọ fún gbogbo èèyàn ní Nàìjíríà pé transparency ṣì wà.
That's true.
General.
Sir.
Àwa ni o. Ìsọ̀njọ́ sí àwa ni o. Ọwọ́ wa kì í ṣe ìgbéraga. Tí ilẹ̀ Yorùbá bá máa lógo, táwọn Igbo máa kọ́pì. Táwọn Middle Belt máa kọ́pì. Tí Niger Delta máa kọ́pì. That they will imitate from all over Nigeria. It's going to be from the temple of truth. Hello, General.
Sir.
I told you the other time, I'm not blowing you up. It took me time. I took you up as if you are a course that I will study. I took Princess up as if I want to get degree. I mean, when you're on TV, when I'm watching television, my husband shows up that degree in me. Because once I take interest in you, I will sit down. I analyze you. You know what I mean? There are some nicknames you give some of these politicians. You can't learn it from my mouth. Initially, I didn't like it. But later, I understood Maiyegun, why you were using those derogatory language. I understood you. And I said, this is my general. This is my leader. I will give my best under your leadership. Because with our team, General, with our team, with you and Princess leading us, the king and the queen. Hello.
I'm going loud and clear, yeah.
So, we have a king, we have a queen. We are scattered all over the world. We have a global community. Now we have Yoruba sons and daughters that can be connected at a goal. One man has gone Lalupan, one man has gone Yewa. Tababe sọ̀rọ̀ káyà àwọn obìnrin dá. Ẹni tó bá fẹ́ àwọn tó bá ń sùn táìmù yẹn wọ́n á jí lọ Australia wọ́n á ní mi ò sùn. Yorùbá Union fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ mi ò sùn báyìí Australia mo wà táìmù mi ló bọ́ sí mi ò sùn. Ìjọ tó bá bọ́ sí Nàìjíríà táwọn ọmọ Nàìjíríà ń sùn wọ́n á ní mi ò sùn. Yorùbá Union wọ́n fẹ́ ṣèpàdé ká jákèjádò gbogbo ayé. Amẹ́ríkà wà lọ́sàn-án àwọn afẹ́sùn lẹ Yorùbá mi ò sùn. Lórí pé Yorùbá Union wọ́n ń ṣèpàdé. It could be the farmer at a point. It could be the women. When wọ́n fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ìlera àwọn obìnrin. Somebody wants to talk from US on health of women. All the women all over the world. Just imagine our Oko, Lalupan, our Oko, Dogbolu. They are leading to Omo Yoruba, so to make America an accomplished medical expert. Orí wọn máa wú gbé èèyàn wà. Maiyegun èèyàn wà o.
Bàbá, èmi ti rí
tí n bá ń sọ
lálẹ́ àná tí àti ẹ̀ pọ̀.
èèyàn wà o.
We are not really many.
System tó máa kó àjọ system.
À ń gbọ́ yín o, we are listening, sir.
Maiyegun, General Maiyegun èèyàn wà o. Do you know one of us in the committee tá a jọ ṣèpàdé lánàá? Àwọn méjèèjì wá tú ọ̀rọ̀ palẹ̀ léni. Ìgbésẹ̀ àti àmẹ́jẹ̀ kọ̀ọ̀rọ̀ ìjọba ní àmẹ́gbà lọ sùn. Now I am connecting Yoruba son Ademba sọ̀rọ̀. I trust ara wa bẹ́ẹ̀ ni àárí àbọ̀ra wa lọ́wọ́ rí. When this woman was telling me
that currency is trust. Our currency in the Temple of Truth, which is also being taken to the Yoruba Union, is that trust until you prove us wrong. We are ready to trust you. We're ready to partner with you until you prove us wrong. We can't trust you. And we are never going to, if anybody loses our trust in any capacity, you can never gain it back. It doesn't mean that we can't still be together, but you can never gain it back. So everybody who is going to take our currency or join us, you must value that thing. Trust is so powerful. And that's all we have. It's so valuable.
Maiyegun, when this woman, you will know her. I don't want to announce her to the whole world. When this woman was telling me what she has done with her life, the exploit she has done in UK. Somebody is in UK and the system in Nigeria is excellently like in it. Imagine that not in a place. And it's as if you are in a place.
And we are going to discover more and more people like that, sir. Everybody come together. Man saw the time.
Mi kì í ṣègbéraga. Ọbabìnrin princess ṣé princess ń gbọ́ ọbabìnrin princess kì í ṣègbéraga ẹlérò lẹ́yìn o. Àwọn èèyàn tó palẹ̀ àwọn èèyàn tó ń tẹ̀lé yín wọ́n á ṣe èèyàn lásán o. Let me say finally, the time has come. The glory of Yoruba nation is beaming now. And lórí Telegram àti project wa ló ti máa bí jáde. Ẹ má jà fojú dira wa o. Let's come together. You may not have money. You have intelligence. You may not have money. You have advice. Please, when you come to the Telegram page, we can say happy birthday. We can say everything, but we should not want on Telegram page. Yoruba ni wa, nothing more, nothing less, nothing else. On that Telegram, we are Yoruba. Nothing more, nothing less, nothing else. Let me give you an example.
I'm going to take another call. Because of our time. You know, we can keep going from one to the other. No, you will wrap it up there, sir. That will be it, And I will talk to you again as well, Mr. Taiwo, thank you so much. It will spend the rest of this evening. And it's going to always be one more thing. There will always be one more thing. Mr. Taiwo is the engine behind the fast pace at which Yoruba Union organization is moving. Is the motivator behind the scene. Everyone is on their toes right now. The moment you are connected to Mr. Taiwo, you have to be on your toes until you deliver. And I think we are underutilizing him as well, but we are going to make use of him so well. So he's so good behind the scene, by the way, not always in front of it. Hello there.
Yeah, Maiyegun. Good evening. Good afternoon.
Good evening, sir.
Ekweto. Princess. Moki. Eku. I shop all of
Thank you. And me.
I let Mama share like along. Thank you for.
Thank you so much.
And gbogbo àwọn tó ti fi tọrọ kọ́bọ̀ lẹ náà Àfoníkálùkù ní gbẹ o.
Àmín o, adúpẹ́ o.
Ọlọ́run àfọ̀pọ̀ rọ́pò.
Àmín.
Ọlọ́run àti wá fún wa ní gbára láti ṣe púpọ̀ sí. Because we have a long way to go.
We do.
This is just the beginning. So when we talk about diversifying from food to education and all that, we just want to start. So we're going to touch every little bit of it.
That's right.
So while the song party wa pe àṣìwọ̀n bàtà lè ṣe.
God bless you, Baba.
So Maiyegun, thank you for keeping the files. Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ kí ibi tí file yẹn wà kó crash. Because I'm a repart. I'm a repart delay time ṣe níjọ́ kan. And thank you for your transparency.
Thanks.
Kò jù báyìí náà bí wọ́n ṣe ń ṣèlú náà jù báyìí lọ.
I will continue, Baba. There's no go complicated. Taba fẹ́ parọ́ fún wa ló máa dé máa mọ̀ pé ṣé o understand ṣé o kò easy ni ṣé o kò easy ni ṣé o kò easy láti ṣe àti bàbá kí ló ń sọ kí ló easy kí ló easy. Let's go straight to the point. Kò yẹ kó wà complicated, but we all know the moment is we begin to drag legs and all of that. We are clean money, so and I'm not somebody who is I'm not a fan of that.
That's right. I'm in support of the bag Princess mentioned. Let's try and go with the bag because the way my tongue looks, the bag get time when my team come.
That's true.
Everybody, Yoruba nation. So, and Tori Oba fẹ́ pé Korea pé lele So that's an awareness in another way. So we bring it to another level. Yes, and I would like you to please, in any way I can get in Nigerian account, I have people that would like to contribute their little ways in Nigeria as well. So
great, sir. What I'm gonna do, sir, yes. I'll leave it on the screen. And then if you can do me one big favor, maybe you can just get to write. I will leave it on till you leave this call, okay? We'll be there for like about 10 minutes so that you can write it down and possibly even type it on your phone and forward it to whoever you would like to have it. It's on the screen right now.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
I think I can see that. Thank you, Maiyegun. I won't keep much of your time.
No, it's great.
Thank you for giving us a little bit of your time. We are always
thank you, sir.
Hear your voice and see you.
You're welcome,
sir. Hey, Almighty. I see you. Lama shile ilagba Ọlọ́run. Ni se ka je. Agba iyi tó wà ńbẹ̀ gbogbo amagba.
Thank you.
At the destination back. So thank you so much, Maiyegun. You have a wonderful night.
And you too.
Yes, sir.
You too.
So I have another person on the line who would like you to add this. Hello there.
Hello, sir. Compliments of the season.
Compliments to you.
This is not too bad. This is one of your people from Edinburgh.
Oh, great. Is
that Romeo. God bless you, my brother. God bless you, my brother.
And you too.
You know, amen. Oh, we thank God everybody's fine. Princess Mukinyo.
Hey, sir. Yeah, thank you, sir.
My daughter's birthday. It's my daughter's birthday as well today, so God continue to bless you.
Amen.
It's fine. God will continue to bless you. You know, Maiyegun used to say one thing. He says, "May Nigeria not happen to you."
Amen.
You know, I've been off the show for a while. You know, Okudeki Nigeria happened to me. But what I used to do when that feeling comes is just tune on to Maiyegun's channel again. Just listen to 2-3 words. Something will ginger you back again. And that has gingered me up again. So it's Nigeria. It has to work, you know. But I just want to just thank you anyway for the great job you guys are doing. You know, we might look at it as it's just right in front of us.
It is.
It's just right. Okudia by Ati Debeton, Okudia. The good work you guys are doing, just keep doing it. You know, I'm not as strong as you. The power you have, the image, I don't understand how it comes, but I look at it as just passion. You know, the passion you have for the Yoruba land. God will continue to bless you. I don't have everything this year. God will do it for you guys. God bless you, my man. God bless you. Princess Eshegi, thank you so much for everything.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Nice
regards to the family. God bless you.
That's a very no
Allah, no Allah. One love, one love.
Very, very good brother from Edinburgh. You know, the next, the capital of Scotland. So when Scotland gets independence, right? So Edinburgh will be our capital. It's so beautiful, by the way. It's smaller, but very beautiful. Honestly, like I wish you'd do something like that in ancient Yoruba land. Honestly, Edinburgh, amazing. Hello there.
Hello, Maiyegun Baba.
Kábíyèsí o.
Princess. What you calling from Princess? Telegram.
Kálẹ̀.
Ẹ̀kú àṣeyẹ. Ìgbà ọdún kan.
Àmín o.
Àṣẹ.
Èyí tó ń bọ̀ tó wá pé Nàìjíríà náà láti máa ṣe bóyá gbogbo ara máa ra tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì. Bóyá àti máa gbé princess wá bí ìlú. Káwá ṣe ń bí.
I'll let you have a in time, yeah. Birthday princess in the next year. Hang on. Emi àti just shared January nìyẹn o. Do you know I never thought of that? So January 21 nìyẹn. Right.
January 4.
So next year, mo máa fi birthday, 40th birthday mi máa fi ṣe tour. Àti kílọ̀tì pé ẹnà máa fi ṣe tour. You know, tó mo ń bọ̀ America ní year yìí, God willing. But next year, yeah, pé 40 yẹn. Plan mi ní pé bóyá I will just go everywhere. Màá kó owó mi yẹn jọba ẹ̀. Màá kọ́ lost everywhere tí màá fi ná owó yẹn kù last. Our last ticket.
Ìwọ ló kàn.
Ọ̀rọ̀ next year yẹn, tí màá ti pé 40 yẹn o, right? Màá ti plan ẹ̀, màá ti save fún. Mo lè mú bóyá bí 4 countries, mo lè mú bóyá bí 14 countries, mo lè mú 24 countries. Màá kàn ṣáà kan lọ sí everywhere at 40. So then, now I am ready to die. If I die now, I can just go there and say, well, because yes, I am a problem. From Odo Ogbolu, you take big bag me. Yeah. I keep saying that story. From Odo Ogbolu, you take big bag me. Yes. Timothy Bosori Okada by Niwaju Junction, Iwaju Lewa, Odela, Odo Ogbolu. I want you to tell me what you want. Or boya mo lọ Seko. Mo bọ́ sínú àti Portmato ko abi box kékeré kan tí mo rà. Mo bọ́ sórí bike. Láti bẹ̀ mo gun bike dé garage. Mo wọ taxi. Ta fúnra wa sínú àwọn márùn-ún, méjì níwájú, mẹ́rin lẹ́yìn. A fúnra wa dé Ṣàgámù sàlẹ̀ ọkọ̀. Láti sàlẹ̀ ọkọ̀, mo tún mú mọ́tò ń bẹ̀, ó di Kòròdú. Láti Kòròdú ni mo tún ti mú mọ́tò ń bẹ̀, ó di Pangrove Onípan. Tí mo lọ rá wọn tèmi ń bẹ̀ tán wò pé wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe send off fún mi, ta lọ jókòó, ta mọtí, ta ṣe eré, ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀. Few people ló mọ̀ pé mo ń lọ UK ni o. Ṣẹ̀rí nígbà tí mo dẹ̀ máa lajú ńjọ́ kejì, even lálẹ́ ọjọ́ tí mo ń kúrò ńlẹ́sà, òun ni bẹ́ẹ̀ Sosoliso, Dana crash ńgbà yẹn. Àwọn èèyàn bá mọ̀ èèyàn wọn ní airport pé plane ti crash, ẹ wá rí drama ní airport. Ọ̀rọ̀ àgbé box mi yẹn mọ́ra ní pé wà láìtàláì earthquake àfi tí airport yìí tó bá rí léni. Ó jẹ́ ọ̀túnla ni wọ́n sọ pé plane lè lọ ọ̀túnla yẹn. Mi padà lọ lé mọ́, èmi ò ní padà lọ sódò Ògbólú yẹn, máa débi tí mo ń lọ yìí o. Àwa mẹ́rin péré la wà nínú plane láti Èkó di London. Àwa mẹ́rin péré the whole plane. Passenger mẹ́rin péré. So next year, she get sir. Pé 40 yẹn. I may tour and Princess tó dẹ̀ jẹ́ ọmọ birthday January. We may be on tour together. Share money.
Benny.
Just saying.
Oh, I'm going to Maiyegun.
Imagination lay.
Láti birthday week kálọ jayé tour. Ọmọ afishan ẹ̀fẹ́ nìkan ni o. 2 weeks. Yeah, ma'am. I mean, sir.
Láti ní títí wá di ọjọ́ yẹn. Gbogbo ètò máa lò ó nílò nínú ìbànújẹ́.
Àmín o.
O wà ní kú ṣáájú ọjọ́ ayọ̀ ẹ.
Àmín o.
Princess, wọ́n máa ń kọ orin kan lédè ìlú wa lédè wọ́n máa ń kọ orin kan lédè wa ní dialect wa nílé bóyá tí n bá kọ bóyá o lè understand maybe ó ní ìgbà yìí mò ń wojú rẹ ọyà mi lè rú ó sì tún wá ń pa mí lérí o alága obìnrin.
orin yẹn rí omi ọmọ mi kọ mọ wọ́dìns ẹni o mo ti gbọ́ rí o ẹ̀kọ́ ìgbàgbé bàbá.
In fact mo kí iṣẹ́ lẹ̀ ń ṣe o ẹ ṣe gan-an èèyàn pátá gbogbo ẹ̀dá pátá tó ti wọ́ bàpò tó ń contribute sí project yìí fọlọ́run tí ń bẹ̀bẹ̀ mi ẹ̀ wà a ò ní wówó tí o.
àṣẹ.
ohun tá a wá gbé lọ́wọ́ yìí wọ́n lẹ́ni tó bá ní kí la máa ṣe òun là ń ṣe é hàn. mo mọ̀ pé àwọn kan tá ò fọkàn sí tí wọ́n wà ní ibi gíga wọ́n sì ń bọ̀ wá kún wa lọ́wọ́ wọ́n wá ń kún wa lọ́wọ́.
wọ́n ń wò wá wọ́n fojú ẹ̀gbẹ́ wò wá lọ́wọ́ báyìí sí ni get ni but nígbẹ̀yìn kò sí ìlú òní tóbi títí ká pa ọ̀rọ̀ máa kà ilẹ̀ Yorùbá àti ògo Yorùbá yẹn a máa polongo ẹ̀ débi wípé ìlú òní tóbi títí sẹ́ẹ̀ ká pa ọ̀rọ̀ máa kà ẹyọkan ni lásìkò ẹ bá máa dún tó bá máa dún yún adití kan á mọ̀ pé òrò ń ké afọ́jú á mọ̀ pé òrò ń ké wọn ò ní sọ wọn ò ní polówó káwọn èèyàn tó mọ nǹkan tó ń lọ sọ and láti ṣe iṣẹ́ yẹn that's what we need kọ́tà need ni commitment láti ṣe iṣẹ́ yẹn ìjọ tá a bá máa dún yànmú wàláì gbogbo àwọn tó ń gbéraga tó ń ga ká tó ń ṣe everything sìn yẹn wọn ò ní lè ìgbó wọn wò wá pẹ̀lú ojú ẹ̀gbẹ́ ń sìn náà wọn wò wá báyìí wọn wò wá pẹ̀lú ẹgbẹ́ ẹja máa wò wọ́n ṣọ́ máa rí ṣe ṣọ́ lè sustain nìkan ṣọ́ lè ní wà consistent kan.
àti ẹ̀ ti ṣe ara alẹ́ agbọ́ asọ̀fẹ́rò oko mo kí Mr. Taiwo Ọládélé náà àti gbogbo àwọn tó jẹ́
irinṣẹ́ engine room wa nìyẹn o mi like ọmọ wa síta títí engine room Yorùbá Union ni mo wá bí mẹ́ta mọ́ wọn irú mẹ́ta wọn kó wá jẹ́ mẹ́rin káwá fi wọ́n sí igun mẹ́rin àgbàlẹ̀ ayé kẹ́ wá wo nǹkan tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀.
a ò ní wá ẹnikẹ́ni nínú wa tì Ọlọ́run tí ń bẹ ẹ̀ ti wà egun ẹ̀kúnṣẹ́ Princess àti ìṣàkànṣepọ̀ ẹ̀ ní ṣàṣetì o.
Àmín.
ìyàwó mi ní Princess orúkọ òun dáadáa o mo ní àìyàn ò ṣe problem.
ẹ sọ wọn náà ní ẹ̀kọ́ èwo ni ẹ o kò yé mi o.
ó lóun send owó sí ọ̀dọ̀ Princess pé Princess orúkọ òun dáadáa mo ní àìyàn ò ṣe wàhálà.
I just need to correct one thing so that next time didn't share the same mistake. Ó
pè mí ó sọ fún mi ó ní Christiana Oníyìídé.
Christiana.
Okay, Christiana kò gbé ìtókù jáde ní sá ẹ má bínú ẹni kọ́ má bínú.
èmi ò tẹ ìgbà tó ti sọ èmi tí mo mú ìgbà tó ti pè mí tó sọ fún mi mo ní kò sí problem pé ó lè má gbé complete orúkọ jáde ṣe mọ̀ pé àwa kan ò kì í lo orúkọ.
kò gbé complete orúkọ jáde ni.
kò sí problem.
ẹ bá mi dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ wọn ṣe get to see like one.
a dúpẹ́ sá o.
There's possibility that she's going to hear me by right now, but mo fẹ́ kẹ́ tún jíṣẹ́ pé Maiyegun ní dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹ o so that èmi gan ti gbọ́ my program yẹn.
I will do that.
You should.
I will do that on your behalf.
God bless you. Yeah. Thank you so much. Have a nice night. So meanwhile, Princess, kí n tó jẹ́ kí caller mi sọ̀rọ̀. My caller, ẹ má bínú o please for a minute. Any update látọ̀dọ̀ yín bẹ̀ yẹn àbí.
Yes, after Christiana Oníyìídé.
Yeah.
Cost of 50,000. I have Faleye Olushola 20,000 naira. Then I have Ajoke Alonge 27,000 naira.
Okay, that's 47. That's brilliant. I need caller on the line. Gbogbo ìtẹ́mi náà rí bí ọtí ju bóyá bí £100 lọ 50, 20, 37, 37, which is about £100. So yeah, hello there. Wow.
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir. Báwo ni o?
Ẹ káalẹ́ sir.
Ẹ káalẹ́.
Ṣé dáadáa lẹ wà?
Àlàáfíà ni o. Ṣé tẹ́ bá wa dá sí lálẹ́ yìí o? Ńkọ́?
Hello, Queen, the Queen of the house. How is everything, ma?
Good evening, sir.
Happy birthday to you, ma.
Thank you so much, sir.
Since this new title has been cemented now, I need to call in and say happy birthday to my queen. How are you?
Thank you so much, sir.
How are you, Mashawa? Okay, Masha, nice birthday.
No, all right. I am fine. Eshe Modupe, sir. Oh, okay. I had a wonderful time.
That is good. That is good. I saw you said that Irumole spoiled you today. He came like he was coming to
Yes, he came over. He surprised me, you know.
Yeah, that was
fun.
And it's beautiful to hear. It's beautiful. Maiyegun, people really stop like my amazing Misha.
Yeah.
Stop at all, but and man stop nítorí Ọlọ́run. Má dúró.
I mean,
share the
as long as we are here,
yes.
Our mama so it cost much. Some of us are actually enjoying it. Princess is enjoying it. Honestly speaking, according to her,
even me, everybody can see.
Sure, you get a lot of people enjoying this.
In fact, what you guys are doing, because at the end of the day, people are talking about the primary school kids and the secondary school kids. They were around primary school kids. If you go to Nigeria, there was the time I went there, you will not imagine how many kids people have got in that country. Yeah, machine, along, it's going to bring a lot of awareness. So all on our phone, anybody in any lot of the bank corner. We're room buying lot to lose we're pata loloma mushe.
You know, our princess is lawyer, right? Look everybody, Look everybody. Our princess make it look so look so easy. No, Baba. Like
easy.
Easy láti come off láti Èkó, Ìjẹ̀bú, Ìbàdàn, Ọ̀ṣun, Àkúrẹ́, Àdó Èkìtì, Ìlọrin. As if to say that smooth. That's exactly what they did. And that's why when people keep thanking them, some people actually have think deeper.
Especially when you have to leave your personal life behind, your family, your everybody that are so close. Everything that you do, you leave it and you are doing all these things. Equity, wallahi talai, equity, Allah. Like Parolon, like Paroli to marry. And one thing, they tell me, I want you to long with the sort of Nigeria in this. So, Kobashi sort of casting, but that's all. The living shipping your fellow Jimo. I want you don't did to think anybody leash. Well, and then rumor let warning, team mobile in law. Our foreign artist sorrow. Baba, our foreign artist sorrow. Shape made it wọlé lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀. Ó ti ká wa tag
interpretation now.
So you are all on the right track. Do you understand? You are in the right direction. Just keep it up. Keep it up. I love you guys.
It was so important that we sustain this. Here you get. The morale of our people is not here. It's no longer here. It has a little bit dropped when it comes to this. We need to work hard and take it back up there. And you can only do so this time around by giving them something physical, something they can see, something they can relate with. And then, that's the
you have set the ball rolling, man. Maiyegun, you look at the one lawyer thing. It's the main thing. The thing it has started. It is started. I'm happy. It has started. Check it. Would they need to do like Barolon? Like Barolon is there.
So yes, very nice evening.
And you too, and regards to the family as well. Okay? So that's a good one there, right? Encouragement everywhere and all that.
Hello,
but Ima, hello there.
Happy month of the season.
Same to you, Baba. How is the family and everybody?
We have to thank God though. For today, let everybody cover up it. So.
Well, Atiku Abubakar ọdún ya tura.
Àbí o, ọpẹ́ ní fọ́lọ́run. Mo ní kíkẹ́ fún iṣẹ́ takuntakun tẹ̀ sí am. The queen of the house, happy birthday, ma.
Queen B.
Thank you, sir.
Queen B, happy birthday. Many happy.
Thank you, sir.
Ẹ ṣe ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọdún. Ẹ ṣe ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọdún láyé lórúkọ Jésù.
Àmín.
Ọkọ̀ àtàgbà láti lè ṣiṣẹ́ tọ́lọ́run gbélé Ọlọ́run fi fún yín o. Kò ní sí kò ní rẹ̀ yín olórúkọ Jésù. Bẹ́sẹ̀ tọ́jú àwọn ọmọ Ọlọ́run náà tọ́jú àwọn ọmọ tèyín náà lórúkọ Jésù. Mo ní kí n pè wọlé kí àwa Queen B ni o.
Ẹ ṣé sà.
Ọmọ ìlú mi. God bless you, Baba.
Àbí ọmọ olúwa náà ni wọ́n. So láti kí wọ́n wá sí birthday.
Nice one, So Emmanuel, and then I have another person on the line as well. Hello there.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, Princess. Lovely. Good evening, man.
Good evening.
How are you? And the Kale Obuboyomo. Yeah. My contribution tonight is based on what there was a lady yesterday that called in twice, right? And at the second call, they made mention of something that I've been thinking for the past 15 to 20 years now.
Wow.
Right? And what he actually mentioned was actually vital to the origin of the race of Yoruba. And I want to dedicate all my life and advocate for it. So I'm going to Mama wa need a lot of assurance that it will be done.
It will be done.
Yoruba land will be DNA wise. Okay? If you check the statistics now, the amount of the original Yoruba in Yoruba land, they wouldn't be more than 30% or 25%. And it's getting lower and lower and lower every time this corrupt politician gets into power. Because they mix our blood with criminals. Okay? So, what we can do in that way, we want to be abroad. But we that we are the original Yoruba. We have to start insisting.
I think what they are saying is that in due time, and then at the end of the day,
so they are sharing more for the future. So how we advocate for that for the rest of my life, and I will see it happening, right? Because all these destiny glories that we have overseas, they can build Nigeria. They can build Yoruba land within a few years.
Of course,
we got them here. I have a kid here too. All right, they can, and we have to hand over the good record to them when we're gone. Because if we allow this Omwale and the Fulani to take over this land,
in 20 years, I promise you, Yoruba will not be more than 15% on that
I
line.
agree. And then we will likely never forgive ourselves, especially for those who know something and did nothing. So that's why they say we'll play our part and ensure that posterity will always judge us. And good enough, we also write our own story so that nobody will have to give our glory to undeserving criminals. And that's what we have to do. What we have to do. It's up to us now, sir. We can no longer pass the buck to our own children if we really care, not after all we know. And I'm happy. A lot of people are interested, which is actually the point. Getting a lot of people interested, get as many people to work together on all their ideas, and can we afterward change the course of our history positively this time around? So we need to. That's why everybody is welcome on board. Everybody.
Yeah.
There is no role.
A lot of Yoruba indigenous are part of the lot of things going on in the world.
A lot of them. Even those slaves they took out from our region in the early 1800s, they are part of who is growing Americans all over the world. You find Yoruba hands in everything. But they're trying to erase us from history. But history, God is not, because the land, let me tell you one thing, this land we are standing on, keep it in your mind. It's God's own country, or God's own land. Or I will tell you that, whether you believe in God or not, just take it that way. I'm with you.
And it's getting to God now that it's being caught shortly every time. That one corrupt the one gekuru. So where God is taking us to is actually more bigger than this.
I believe that.
Because
it's just that I want to help, and I want all of us to do that, right? I want to bring that truth to reality, whereby, right, not just you, not just me, multitude of us will see what we are seeing to say, well, it's not far anymore. Where we are going is not. So when we have a lot of people who can see what you are saying and believe what you believe and see it clearly, sir, our case may not be like that of the Israelites. They were supposed to travel 40 nights and then they ended up with 400 years, I think. So information, very important. And then using it rightly. Let people have the right access to the right information and see how empowered they can become. And that's what we are going to do. That's what we're going to do.
That's right. Because our beautiful mother yesterday said something that intrigued me. Because if I said it as a man, I may be turned to be, I may be looked tagged as a chauvinistic man or a woman hater.
I see. And what was that?
Because our woman hold a lot of secrets to our origin. And if they don't tell you that secret, majority won't be lost on it. But when a system is already on the ground, that cannot tell me that when your father is in the Igbo or from Europe, and then because you can speak Yoruba, then you can. I mean, I don't say that when your father comes from another country, you can't do.
There is something I have. One thing about me is that I don't like pretending, and I don't like to be politically correct. Sure, you get. I just feel like whatever division or whatever Nigeria currently poses to every indigenous people today in Nigeria, when you begin to break these indigenous people into different parts too, you realize that there are some internal wranglings that is bordering on sort of identity in Yoruba land, where some people are also discriminating against other people in that same Yoruba land.
Shouldn't do that.
Where, you know what I mean? Like, you are less Yoruba because your parents, right? They are not full. Your mama is American, your papa is Yoruba. So that makes you.
No, that doesn't make you. That doesn't make you a one.
Do you get that now? Then
that doesn't make you
apart from that, within the Yoruba and historically too, understandably, there There are some people in Yoruba land of a particular tribe and all that who are considered to be not as superior as others. There's some hierarchy stuff based on where you come from in Yoruba land as well, historically. And some of these prejudices, they still exist till today, even within, or let's say among educated Yorubas. One of the things I figured out is that if we really want to prove to everyone that there is something that is bigger than all of this for us, and that is our uniqueness, commonness. I mean, commonness in our all things, right? So if we want to have a Yoruba nation, then we must address ourselves and see ourselves as Yorubas, not as Ijebus, Egbas, or yours, all that stuff. That idea is what I believe that from the past, one of the reasons why Yorubas have not been so kind of display the potential, the power we genuinely hand has been part of Nigeria. Historically, it's because of these internal divisions that I'm talking about. I am Ijebu now. When I was growing up, the Ibadan people are made to be afraid of Ijebus because Ijebus could just kill you, just like that. You get what I mean now? An Ijebu man could just change it for you right now, and you could run mad. Those impression, right? Or if you marry an Ijebu man, if any member of your family, if any member of your family marries an Ijebu, and you are Ibadan or Egba, we are so sorry for you. That family is gone because that make sure that your family member will never come. You know all those things. I'm using this because I'm an Ijebu man, and I've heard a lot of this. They are common among us. Nigeria has built on that over time to keep us divided. In order for us never to see our strength. Never. We will suspect ourselves. Oh, that man is good. That boy is very good. Oh, he's an Ijebu man. My problem is that, I just don't trust Ijebus. I say, why? I don't know. I mean, there's a story about them. You know what I mean? They are very disorder. We have that in Yoruba. So this generation who is talking about freeing ourselves, we must make sure that right from us, Yorubas, we see ourselves as Yorubas first, okay, before any other thing. That actually because we have so much in common, that actually makes us an ethnic nationalities in Nigeria. Okay, there will be majority, there will be minority, but in this generation, if we preach it, I think we can go far when we let people know that they are Yorubas first. And being Yorubas first means that in language we share something, we share a lot in common: tradition, culture, religion, trade, dresses and all that stuff, even marriages and all that. We share so much historically as people. So we have to build on that. And if we become so stronger, then Nigeria will come back one day and realize that Yorubas are indivisible now. You can't play politics with them anymore. It doesn't work anymore. That's where we're going. I wish a lot of people would sit down with me. A lot of people, honestly. That's my dream.
There should be a common interest that join all of us together. So if you want to come out to advocate for Yoruba, you have to have Yoruba interest in you. Whether your father is Igbo, or whether your father is American, or whether your father is an Hausa, if you don't have Yoruba interest in you, that makes you an outcast. Because if you live in the UK now, you are born in UK, you see it.
It is a must. How do we make it easier for them? Is by giving them the right information that is helpful. People are saying that it is true. You saw those superstitious stuff I just mentioned now, right? Education has managed to reduce some of them a lot. I'm not an old man. I'm just a young man under 40. So if I'm sharing my experience, it means that what I'm saying or what I'm talking about are still as recent as my age. It's not that long ago. Educated people still find all these biases to use them against one another for whatever reason, even within Yoruba land. So once we manage to curb that genuinely, where people can indeed see the value of being Yoruba and at the same time stand to defend that, I think we'll just be like almost halfway, if not more. There, that's my dream, and I love I mean, I know a lot of people are beginning to get the idea because I am not the only person dreaming it.
Yeah.
A lot of people are dreaming same.
Mm.
And somehow, it seems our dreams are kind of relating, and the whole group is growing now. Now people are worried that how many of your likes are going to emerge. I said, well, you have seen Princess, you have seen me, you haven't even seen you haven't even seen 0.01% of what we have in stock, but you will see them and they will believe us. So
okay, Maiyegun. Thank you very much. That's my point tonight. That's one of our what they call goals that we have to hammer in future, and that will definitely be established. Thank you. And we all do it together. It's not just only, but how we advocate for reproductive life.
All you are working on to bring out this sensitization about, bring them on board. Yep. We are willing to partner. We are happy to make them, to bring life into them and give them their own, should I say, make it a reality, because we need to give life to all these ideas. They can't, they can't just, we can't leave all of them as ideas. We need to begin to give life to them. You get my, sir.
God give us everything to do that anyway.
We do.
So let's keep it rolling.
Thank you very much.
Thank you all. Thank you all, brethren.
You're welcome.
Brilliant. So that's a beautiful one there from our last caller. So Princess, I'm a sitting round up on singing, by the way. So wonderful night. I'm sorry that I didn't let you enjoy your birthday, have all the fun. But, I would probably not want to do anything on my birthday, except that I would love to be on the camera if I see something to talk about. So yeah, and I think that's why we are here tonight. So thank you so much for putting.
You're welcome.
Okay. Meanwhile, any news? Lord on you, because
I have a Jerry De Abdul, 20,000 naira, and I have Bada Adeshino.
Right.
20,000 naira too. So the total amount is 2,025,000 naira. That's the closing amount for tonight.
Right, 2,025,000 naira. Let us take one more call. Tatomalo, just to use about the 5 minutes of our time again, and we'll go on the top. So from my own side, I have received a sum on cash. On PayPal. I've also seen what we've gotten on the screen, which is the give send go. And also I have received some token as well from the Cash app. They are not major, or every penny counts. So I'll give you the round figure as well at some point. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello, Maiyegun. This is I've been with you when you are in the kitchen. For the first time, I'm calling him now.
Well, that means that you are calling in for the first time in 7 years.
Yes, I started with you in Nigeria.
Oh, did you? I've been making my trouble since then. Facebook. Then
So from there, I moved to America in 2017.
Oh,
so
beautiful.
I'm calling right from America.
From the US. I've seen that too, Baba.
Yeah. So I called you yesterday. I'm trying to call you yesterday, but I'm not able to catch you. So, but I contribute through somebody my account in Nigeria.
Oh, you have already sent us something, Baba. God bless you, yesterday alone, right? We received donations from more than from our own side, though. We received donations from 68 people from all platforms. 68 people who chip in. Who told Lenny 4,000 pounds, 4,200 pounds, right? Meanwhile, for Princess, I bet that you probably got from more than 15, 20 people too, or close to. In total.
More than.
I follow you through, but I'm not able to call
sir.
You. Me and Nafanya today.
That's it.
What try to say? Me saw number for long, but I used to listen to you every day. Even you finish the program, I have to come back again and to watch it again.
And watch the God bless you, Baba. Everybody.
Princess B, because
Ekalesa.
Princess ma, Queen B now.
Queen B one, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Lọ sí ilé Ifẹ̀ gbogbo ẹ̀ báyẹn Ìbàdàn Òṣogbo Ìlọrin bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe lọ ẹ̀kúṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run á wà pẹ̀lú yín o.
Àmín, sir.
Àmì àti àwọn parents. So Maiyegun mo kàn ní kí n wọlé lóde kúrò ní.
Ẹ̀kọ́ tí ẹ ṣe sórúkọ yín fún mi sílẹ̀ má tẹ̀lé rántí dáadáa bò mo láì píkṣọ̀ yín yìí o mo ti fẹ́ lọ pariwo lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí pé àbọ̀rú àbọ̀yé o mo kọ́ pé
Ìbò ṣíṣe.
kó má lọ di pọ́ máa ní kí n lọ mú kó má lọ di nǹkan tó yẹ pé má dé lọ mú odindi òbúkọ ẹran wá ní kí n tó lè dìde níbi tí mo jókòó sí yìí kí n tó lè lọ sùn lálẹ́ yìí.
Photo tẹ̀lé yẹn is my father.
Is that your dad? That's amazing.
He passed away 2 years ago. So
how many years ago? 8.
My man, 2 years ago.
Oh, 3 years ago. Wow. I mean, like,
91, but it's 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And he lived forever in my mind, so I can't remove the picture. So that's why. But when you see my picture, it resembles like me.
So this is how you look as well. So can I say, you know one thing, Baba? This picture looks like your old man was actually like, you know what I mean? Like correct looking, very handsome, right? Then look younger. So if this happened to be your dad, I mean, I can only imagine what you look like younger. I mean, being his younger version. I want to see you on our next People's Parliament so I can see your face and say, yeah, I was right.
Okay, no problem.
Yes. Baba?
Yes, no problem. I will try to, anytime you do parliamentary.
People's Parliament, come on board, Baba.
I will come on board.
Fantastic.
My name is Afolayan Adeboye. I'm from Kwara State. Igbo land.
God bless you, sir. God bless you. Adekwara the last time, but Ilorin Lade. So and this time around, I'm a lorry more than almost 1,000, nearly almost 2,000 lamari. Nikwara. This time around. Sure you get.
I'm from Igbo land.
I want to talk about the Igbo. Erino orúkọ tó ń kọ síbẹ̀ princess.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Pé àti Ìlọrin ni gangan ni Kwara o. Ẹni láti dé Òró. Ẹni láti dé Igbo
Òró Igbo.
Dé Òró.
Omuaran gbogbo na mo ṣan gbogbo list e mo ọmọ kini ti serious o.
Ade Omuaran the last time.
We were there Omuaran.
Ade Omuaran Adaje Ajase.
Ajase po.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
We are going to Ofa.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ofa is part of Igbo land also. So thank you very much.
Ṣé Igbo lọ sọ pé tá bá dé kingdom méje ni.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Show náà ni àbí because your call was sorry Telegram yẹn ó ní Igbomina is not just one o àbí nǹkankan ṣé mo right?
No Igbomina is the collection of the people that speaking.
It's like collection of what we kingdoms. So you see collection of other.
They have their own king. Everybody have their own king. It's not Fulani.
Sure you get.
Fulani.
Baba.
So, we are speaking Yoruba, strictly Yoruba, not Fulani or Hausa. So I really appreciate. Thank you very much for joining me today.
Ọlọ́run ní kọ ìlérí ṣẹgẹtì nsìn. We will make impact. All of us. We will do something. We will do great things. We will make impact. We will make difference in another few months. Thank you so much, sir. You're my last caller tonight. Can you nice evening?
Good night. Yeah.
God bless you, Baba. So, Princess, I will let you go.
Yeah,
so, is that ni Mercy báyìí. Time. You know, you still have to like work with this issue of one negotiating and other things like structure back there, but she must spread down all those things. You have tomorrow behind the scene, do your thing, and then Tabatiri, any contribution from your side, just keep the record. So before we eventually go out and before we start releasing anything for anything, right? We would have finalized kilo fair cost to her, and then how long Loma deliver and all those things we do normally with your with Mrs. Busari. the education. Yeah, sure you get. So thank you very much, Princess. It's been a quiet night, and it's also been a wonderful night as well. So, share any one or two things fun when you want before you say good night too.
Professor Fu, we are doing well. And àfi àbá fẹ́ ṣe kínní ìlókù ká ṣe fọkàn sí pa fẹ́ ṣe yìí kó máa ṣe lágbára Ọlọ́run Ọlọ́run á jẹ́ ká ṣàṣeyọrí. Thank you so much. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Thank you to Auntie Taiwo Adeyemi. You know, I thank everybody. The love is so overwhelming, and I'm enjoying it actually. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Enjoy it. You only have that chance once in a year. It's like going full circle. Don't ever miss it for anything. Okay. I'm sorry I took you away from it. You should just savor the whole day.
It is all right, Baba.
I was gonna ask that after the whole trip, all round trip there, that I was gonna ask you to just give us a bill where we can actually send you to a spa. Go and get yourself some balming and some pampering and all that. But your spa people are not turning up good. No, I'm offering you that. No, I'm serious. Just look at that and then get back to us. Tell us what it is. So give you that pampering and all that anywhere in Lagos and all that. And then, I'll see to that. Sure you get.
All right, Baba. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Another long trip again. Let's pamper you, Princess. All
right, Baba. Thank you. Good night.
And you too. All the best. So we're going to draw the curtains here, okay? Our time is long gone. And then I'm just going to say thank you to everybody. The time is gone, and I wish we dedicated normal our time. You know what we do? We dedicate the whole full time for our fundraiser. So tonight, we say thank you to everybody who turned up. Seriously, very grateful to all of you. The account continue to pile up. At a point or at a time, we are going to have to give the full account. How much came in, how much is going out, to who, for what, when, and all that. That's what we do. Simple as that. So thank you to all of you who actually made tonight indeed, as usual. Watch this from the start, the political part of it. And the last part of it is just the contribution of everybody, where we are. We're all like adding our voice, our own contribution and all that. I'm going to see you some other time. Okay? Tomorrow is Sunday. We should be looking forward to the Sunday sermon. Good night.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1. Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1. Maiyegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú. Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Maiyegun já wa sí. Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Maiyegun máa wí. Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1. Maiyegun Diary Politico. Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun. Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o. Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1. Àní Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Bí gómìnà kówó jẹ. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá tí ń gba rìbá. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀. Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkanṣá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o. Ayé. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní má ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran. Ha! Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran. Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Maiyegun ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sè mọ́bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́, ó ti dọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o, ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ o.